you know what's so funny? The next day after I'm showering, I said, you know, something would have been missing from the girls' trip if we wouldn't have done that. You know, so it would have been a good girls' trip, but it wouldn't have sent it over the moon. And literally, I haven't had a good girls' trip like that in a long time. Like, it was great.
Wait, you've had previous girls' trips that had orgies in them?
No, actually, all of us said we had never done something like that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
enough about that shenanigans. Lily, what's going on? Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Welcome. We finally got this fucking together.
I know. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. My absolute fucking pleasure. Thank you for returning to California for this. I know you'd still be in Wyoming.
Oh, I know. Just, having a time, so.
I want to tell the audience about the time I only got to hear a little bit about.
Yes, for sure. Oh God, where do I start? Okay, well, so you would think like Jackson Hole, Wyoming isn't a city where things go down, but obviously it seems to be. And yeah, we had a girls' trip and we are at the Cowboy Bar, which is like the one place in town where everyone goes. And so, you know, my friends and I were like, let's just make a round. You know how that works? So we make a round and we see all the different groups of guys and then we go and we're like, okay, now we just stay put. And the round worked. So then literally we have a group of guys come up and we're all talking to them. And it was so funny because Aria Salone, she said at one point, she was just sitting there smiling because I was making out with someone. Charlotte was talking to these two guys. Aria was having this guy kiss her on her neck. And then Cammie was talking to someone. And she just realized we were all like macking it up in a circle. And she was like, this is so special. And I was like, it is special. So I go downstairs. I'm going to the bathroom. All of a sudden, all the girls come down and they're like, so what's up? Like, are we going to fuck these guys? What's happening? What's the plan?
I love that this is a team sport.
Yeah.
Like, we got to huddle. What's the play?
It was like, you know, and I think the girls going to the bathroom and they were like, what's happening?
As a dude, I'd be like, are they all bailing on us right now? Like, are they all... It would be such a sign of relief when everyone came back. Be like, oh,
yeah, because I don't know what Charlotte and Cammie and Aria said to the guys when they went downstairs. Like, I don't know if they were like, hey, like, we got to go talk or like, you know, or they...
Got a powder on my nose.
Yeah, exactly. Girl stuff. Yeah.
Girl stuff, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, and I think if they would have heard our conversation too, they would have been cracking up. But we gave them a porn night. So basically, I'm like, okay, but are we just gonna do this like for free? Like we're just doing this, you know? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, you know. And then Aria's like, I just want to be there with you girls. Like I just want to have fun. And I was like, love it, team player. And then Charlie came and he's like, you know, the motivation and the time is now. Like we have the, you know, what's the inertia? Like we have it's now. So if we wait till tomorrow night, it might not happen. So we got to. And I was like, okay, all right, let's go up. So we go up, we're all leaving, we're all walking. And what's funny is there was one guy who was kind of getting a little pissy as he drank a little more. Like he was kind of like aggro and all alpha and everything. And as we're walking, he says the F slur. Like pretty loud. I don't know why he said it, but like all of us girls, we were like, don't say that. We don't like that. Not cool. Well, I guess he got all pissy and turned around and walked away. So he wasn't even a part of it. So then we get into the house. Everyone made fun of me because I brought pickup sticks. Do you know what that is?
I want to say yes, but I'm drawing a blank.
They're it's a stupid white person game. They're just sticks and you lay them out and then they create different forms and then you have to pick them up without moving the other sticks. And then whoever has the most sticks.
It's kind of like Jenga, but.
Sure, yes. So I pull out the pickup sticks and the wine and the girls are like, put away the fucking pickup sticks. I'm like, okay. And they're like, get in the shower right now to all the guys because they had just been boarding on the mountain. And I was like, okay, things are happening. We're already in the shower. And then, you know, I just started getting on my knees and helping clean and doing other things. And then, then we just grabbed a bunch of condoms because we had a few of them. And that was the funniest part. So we're like, who has condoms? Can we DoorDash condoms in Jackson Hole, Wyoming?
I'd hope so.
And you'd think you would, but it was also like we might have to wait like 30 minutes. And when you're wanting, you gotta go now.
You also don't want to have to maybe not have to socialize as much and let someone fuck this up.
Yes, considering the walk back that we had, we're like, we don't know. I think if we asked these men their political affiliation, we wouldn't have had a night with them. So I think we were just trying to like get it going. So we all find these condoms. I grab my makeup bag, I dump it out in the sink. I found 2 skin condoms. So funny. Shout out to Daniel Shar, I believe his name is. He does that sex work show that he's had. Used one of his condoms. Thank God he passed.
That's actually where we started hanging out.
Yes, that's where we met.
Well, yes.
We met previously at conventions, but that's where we had our first
hang.
Yes, exactly. And then went to Jumbos.
Yes.
Which is another story
we'll get there. But it's like, I was there the night you got those condoms.
Yeah. Special. Nice. Shout out Daniel. Thank you. And then also shout out to Lucas Granger from Canal Plus TV over in Paris. He had some. So we used his as well. And so thank God we had at least 4 condoms. And then also a couple other girls had one in their makeup bag and another. So we had a total of 6 condoms.
Just in case of breakage.
And so we have 4 guys, 6 condoms. Those odds were pretty good. So we were happy. It was good. We went on for about like an hour and a half. After a while, only the strong guys survived. So like each one kind of started to filter out as time went on.
So wait a minute, was this everyone in the same room?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
We had like a 8-person orgy.
Nice.
I should have led with that. That was a key thing.
Yeah, because you guys could have broken off to your own rooms and be like, you.
No, we all did it together, and we just gave him a porno night. Like, I was like, God, I wish we had a vibrator halfway through. And Charlotte's like, I have one. And I was like, okay, perfect. And so we just started using that. And it was kind of crazy because some of those guys were like porn star style fuckers. Like, I said that to them. I was like, you guys are going to be like our new recruits. It was funny. But anyway, I think one of them like came to their senses. You know how that happens? Because he was out of there. And then Ari and I because, Cammie and Charlotte are with this last guy, and he was the best one out of them all. He was just going. And so he's an air traffic controller. Cool guy. Anyway, Ari and I are like, all right, let's go downstairs to smoke a J and chill out. So also we hear this knock on the door. We're like, what is that knock? We open the door, and it's one of the first 2 guys that had left. And they're like, we need our friend. I'm like, oh no, what? He goes, we need our friend right now. And I'm like, well, I think he's still up there. So I go up there, they're still up there. I go, maybe give it a little bit longer. They start calling down to him. I'm like, okay, thank yous are commencing. Then I hear the guy, the original one that said the F slur. He had been waiting in the car for 2 hours.
Womp, womp.
Womp, womp. So he's pissed on the phone. He's like, they need to get downstairs right now. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what a cock block.
Like, that guy is not your friend.
No.
That guy is not your friend. Like, if my boys were hooking up and something I had done that got me uninvited to the party, I would have been an adult and gone and found something else to fucking do.
Yeah. Well, he was twiddling his thumbs in his cold car in Wyoming.
Go back to the bar, dude.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah. So then they're still waiting. So the one guy at the end, he will not put on his pants. Like, he literally is still going up the stairs, kissing them goodbye. I'm like, you gotta get outside. So then they leave, and we're like, oh, we'll never see those guys again. Like, that's one and done, we'll never see them again. Well, we're at the airport, and that's who's sitting right there as we're leaving. And so we all talked to them at the end, and they were like, same place, same time next year. And we're like, oh, only if we had like your contact or anything. And they didn't say anything. They were obviously all taken. Yeah. And so I felt pretty bad about that the next
Why?
day. Well, because here's the thing. If I was a normal girl, I am a normal girl, and that's why I still have this normal girl mindset in my brain. If I was married to someone and I thought my husband was going on a boys trip to Jackson Hole, and then they cheat, and not only do they cheat, but they cheat with a group of porn stars. That's crazy. And so my friends are like, but if you were to cheat, isn't that the most worth it way to cheat out of everything?
It's definitely the safest.
And it is, because we were really safe.
Well, yeah, you guys use condoms. You guys are not the problem in this situation. You're not keeping it if, heaven forbid, something happened. Everyone's just going to be like, flush that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fuck up my career for some dude I met in Jackson Hole.
Exactly. Yeah.
Win, 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 win. Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, they're the ones who violated the trust.
Straight up.
Like,
straight up. And then, what's so funny is Cammie, she's in such an amazing relationship with her man, Lev. And
both of them are former guests.
yes. Cool. Okay, so then you're well familiar with their relationship.
Oh, yeah. No, Lev face revealed on here.
Okay, that's special. That's really cool. Okay, shout out Lev.
Yeah, that was his first piece of media where he showed his face.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, so Lev is very much like Cammie has a type,
Yeah.
and Lev,
former military.
Yes, and that was to a T with it was so funny. And so she texts him and she goes, "Hey, this happened last night. Just want to let you know. Cool, babe. You going skiing today?" And it just was such a cool modern relationship to witness. Yeah, it was very beautiful.
They do exist.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
They're not all fictional.
No.
Like when you mentioned alpha earlier and the dude was getting aggro and alpha, it's that is the opposite of what I consider alpha to be. No, alpha should be, I don't give a fuck what other people think.
True alpha, yeah.
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Why would I get aggro?
No, that was more beta energy.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's without fail, I get those motherfuckers, I'm on alpha. I would never let my woman, your partner gets to make their own fucking choices in life.
Yeah.
They're an adult. They're not your property. That went out in the 70s.
Yeah. No, not for some. They still,
They think.
They think. Yeah.
People can be wrong.
Yeah.
They often are.
Yeah, for sure. And I think also, not to get into all this, but I think where we're at right now, where our country is, it's just reinstating all those people to feel that way so they can just, say that rhetoric and it.
Well, part of it is, as crazy as the world is right now, people feel like they don't have any fucking control. So they want to have control over something.
Sure.
So I'll control my woman.
Yeah.
Dog. You didn't have control in the first place.
No.
It was all an illusion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
An asteroid could take us out tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got no control over that either.
What is that one quote that woman says in Mad Men to them about how she wishes that it was something really good about how, when they're all going to get drafted and be in Vietnam. I forget what she says, but it made me think of that when you were talking about it. And but now I think women could be drafted too, right?
Well, hopefully not bringing back the draft. You're probably too old at this point, so.
I think so. We're out.
Oh, I'm definitely out.
We're out. Yeah.
I am much older than you. I am definitely out.
Yeah.
My old ass. My knee, I can't. Sorry. I'm in my mid 40s. If they're drafting people in their mid 40s, we're fucked.
Yeah.
That's the Nazis storming England level of drafting people. The UK was drafting people in their 60s at that point because it's they're invading the fucking island. So if America gets to the point where they're drafting people of my age, we are so fucked.
Yeah, that's the point of people say recession indicator. That would really be our
Yeah, we
would have no one else. Yeah.
We're recruiting 15-year-old boys and 60-year-old men. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Absolutely, positively fucked.
Oh, geez, Louise. Scary times. Yeah.
I know. That's why you live in interesting times is a curse.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
Kind of makes me wish that. I mean, the early 2000s were fucked too, but it's they were fucked in. I don't know. It seemed less chaotic.
Less. Yeah. I agree. But I don't know. I just always just tell myself, because my stepdad always says, is just, there's always been destruction and dystopia. It always has happened. It never will stop happening.
Oh, yeah. That's part of the human existence.
But it just is, But I do have to say it feels especially bad right now.
It's because we're given all this fucking information. It's all.
Yeah, that's.
It's all instantaneous,
Yeah.
And it's unfiltered. Because at least back in the day, it's that's got to go through CNN.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to go through some fucking professional. In theory, because they weren't rushing to get it to the fucking internet, there was some vetting done on shit. Because half the time, major news outlets are to be first or posting shit that just is inaccurate.
Yeah. Facts.
And so, our shit was a little more curated and didn't come as fast and fucking furious.
Yeah.
And in some respects, it's fucking awesome that it comes like that. The coverage of the Arab Spring and shit like that, where people were tweeting shit that was actually happening on the ground. But the problem is we've gotten to a point where there's so much misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
When they started revealing where everyone's Twitter accounts are from, it's all these fucking crazy accounts are from nowhere. It's why is an account from mid Africa tweeting about American politics?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's is this a paid actor or is this a troll? You don't know.
Well, we didn't have things like that back in the early 2000s. So I mean, things were coming out chronologically, I mean, it was, yeah. So I do think it is a little different now, for sure.
Just
A little bit.
Just a
A
touch.
little bit. Yeah.
Just a touch.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm so addicted to the reels and the TikToks, and at the same time, it's horrible for our mental health. It really, really is. So, yeah.
Isn't it grand? And it's not going anywhere.
No, it's not. And it's in a way, I know it's pathetic to say, it's one of my best friends. Like, when I'm alone or I'm bored, it's there. It's kind of like weed for me, It's just like I'm addicted to it.
You gonna get yourself an AI boyfriend?
God, no. Okay. So, with that, you see in New York, they're starting that. You can take your AI boyfriend or girlfriend to a date, like a real 5-star date. Yeah. I mean, what I would be concerned about, not just all the other concerns, obviously, but a big concern that I saw is like the computer reboots. So say you create this relationship with someone that eventually it times out. You have to start all over. That's a breakup.
Just like real relationships.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, it's almost better because you don't have to worry about your ex popping back up 5 years later.
Yeah. True. It just starts all over.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Because our parents' generation, that's where they lucked out. Like, because if you broke up with someone in like the 80s, 90s, maybe even the early 2000s, they're out of your fucking life unless they're in your like immediate social circle and you grew up in some punk small ass town.
Yeah.
Now, I've had ex-girlfriends come out of the woodwork like years after the fact.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm never truly rid of you.
No. It's that damn Facebook where it started, or MySpace, I think, really. But yeah.
Yeah, Facebook, MySpace. But these days, because it's tied into your fucking phone number, I get alerts from TikTok all the time. Like, one of my ex-girlfriends like, you may know this person, friend them. I'm like,
yep.
That's my ex-girlfriend that I have not talked to in years. I would really not like a
have that. Yeah.
Please stop sending me an alert.
Well, you know what's also caused is, people don't feel like they should be going to reunions as much because it's like, well, I've already kept up with what everyone else is doing. I see it all the time. So why do I need to go to my class reunion if I'm, you know what I mean?
Well, yes. I graduated high school in 99. My classes never had an official reunion.
Really?
Yeah. They just never, high school never threw one. We had like an unofficial 5-year and an unofficial 10-year, like where we all just met up at bars and shit. But like the goal to try to get a 20-year together just did not happen.
Crazy.
Yeah. They're just like, and the fucked up part about it is social media is not real life. Like even if you're not in what we do for a living, it's still curated. For the most part, people are not actually like posting their real shit.
No.
And even if you're posting like, oh, I'm having a rough time, whatever, it's still not the same as me and you talking about it. And like, oh, well, there's some nuance to that shit.
Yeah.
It's so fucked for people to be like, oh, well, I saw it on social media. I didn't feel the need to call you to like, catch up. It's like, yeah, but I don't put everything on there. Especially as, someone who interacts on social media for a living. I'm sure you're not putting, even on your personal Facebook, fucking all the real shit out there.
No. And in fact, I have some friends, and I commend sometimes people's boldness online, but like, you're not going to catch me like recording myself crying and posting it, like there's some people that are very out there, raw, that will not be me,
Big views though, big views.
It does work. Like, I'm thinking about that one Mormon housewife that did that dance while her baby was super sick in the hospital, and she was doing a dance about it. Like we live in a weird time.
It's a super weird time because it's just like, okay, you're getting momentary validation.
Yeah.
From putting this shit out there, but what's your end goal with it except the dopamine hit of getting likes right then and there? Like, you and I, we have a product we're trying to push. Like, that's the point of us terminally being online and doing this fucking brain damage to ourselves. We are promoting a product. This is a business.
Yeah.
If you're just some housewife or just some dude anywhere, why?
My only devil's advocate thing that I can think of when you were just saying that is she gets paid per views. So she makes a lot of views on her thing of her baby, then she can pay for her medical bills with her baby.
Right, but that's assuming that she's made enough content consistently to be monetized.
Sure. And I do believe that she is. She's part of, not that we need to get into this, she's part of Mom Talk, which is this Mormon moms TikTok. It's called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's a bunch of hot Mormon wives that have babies, and they make TikTok videos. It's
So
Clearly.
they are pushing a product.
They are pushing a product. Yes. Yeah.
So I
stand
on business on that.
Yes. There you go.
But the average person who gets a random viral video, like,
you're right.
What are you trying to accomplish there?
Yeah, it's the immediate hit of dopamine, like you're saying, and that's really all you get. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you have to chase the dragon.
Yes. And that's actually really psychologically cruel. Like, it's kind of bizarre. Growing up with, Facebook or MySpace or other things like that, we didn't have to do things like that. So it's kind of interesting to now know that there are people that like gun for that, which, I mean, we see it all the time, but yeah, that's odd.
Kids want to be content creators now. They don't want to be doctors or astronauts or shit. They want to be fucking content creators.
Like, I mean, I guess World Star was a thing for me, so you would see like people fighting and you would record it and do World Star, that was, but you still wouldn't get like.
No, that would just benefit World Star hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
You could show your friends like, yeah, I was in that World Star video.
Right.
But like, you're not making, who got a career off getting knocked the fuck out on World Star?
Yeah, and I guess one of my grooming things that I think happened to me, when a lot of us, is chat roulette, like Omegle and all that. I guess what was the point of that? A slight dopamine hit of attention, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, my friends and I, we'd literally be like, "Let's dress up tonight," and then go on chat roulette and do that.
But that's an internet ages-old time. Like back in my day, we used to get in AOL chat rooms and then like catfish dudes, pretend that we were chicks.
Okay, all right.
Just for the lulz.
Yeah.
But
and that's harmless fun,
I mean, it probably wasn't harmless to some dude that some poor lonely dude's like, oh, I thought she was into me.
Yeah.
Like, she does not exist, dog. I had long hair at the time, but no.
We're not. Yeah. That's funny.
But even with the chat roulette, like, that's entertainment. Like, that's not publishing something to the world to try to get, anonymous likes.
No.
That is just like any other form of fucking interaction and entertainment. So, like, I think there's a bit of difference. Even
another thing that I just thought of, random. We used to leave. I saw a meme that said this, and I was like, "Whoa, that really resonated with me." We used to leave the computer at home. We would leave and come back, and then it would be there. Now we have it 24/7 all the time, and then what a switch that is in our brains. To just always have that.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's one of the reasons that I love going to Cuba.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Cuba.
Cuba's so rad, and it's a fast flight from Miami. So if you go down to XBiz Miami.
Are we allowed to go to Cuba now?
Yeah, I went, well, sort of.
Right.
I went right after XBiz Miami 24.
Okay. I wonder.
I mean, I could tell you. I've talked about it on there.
Yeah. So you just went and U.S. citizens are allowed to go?
Not for tourism.
Oh.
You have to tell the State Department why you're going. There are 12 legal.
What did you say?
I'm a journalist. Journalism's perfectly allowed.
Okay.
I'm a fucking journalist.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So.
So, like, you drove in an old car?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you my photos from it. I pretty much did street photography, though. Well, actually, the majority of the time I was there was smoking cigars and reading comic books in a hot tub.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, I am off grid.
That's so sick.
Yeah. Me and B. York rolled down there.
Cool.
And, like, just got a huge house for, like, no money.
Yeah.
Like, in a fucking neighborhood. Like, just kind of, like, explored around. Like, we only did, like, 2-3 days, like, in, like, downtown Havana. The rest of it was just, like, chilling in the house.
Nice.
Just smoking cigars, drinking cheap rum. Fucking B was shooting content. I'm like, I am actually on vacation. I am literally going to read comic books on my phone.
Yeah.
In the fucking, well, what they call the hot tub, what they called the pool. It was supposed to be a hot tub, but the jets didn't work. So it was just a static body of water in a hot tub. Whatevs.
Sure,
Did not give a fuck.
Did not give a fuck,
like,
yeah.
I have my cigars. I have my cheap beer. I have cheap rum. I can sit here and read and relax and not have real internet access.
Yeah, that's yeah. So you only have internet in, like, what, a couple places in there? Like, you have to go to a shop to get the internet at a computer?
So these days, like, they had a mobile hotspot in the house.
Okay.
Like, it was cellular Wi-Fi.
Sure.
And we burned through all the data. We had to pay to re-up the data. Like, we were only there for 3 days, and we had to pay to re-up the data like a day and a half in.
Damn. It just goes through like that, yeah.
Yeah, because it was hilarious. And B, hopefully you're not mad at me about this, but, like, when we lost the data, she started getting a little twitchy. She's like, I can't.
That shows she needs it. She needs to have a break, right?
And I'm like, I'm here because last time that was the second time I went to Cuba. The first time I went was 2017. You could only get on the internet in government hotspots or at resorts when I was there in 2017. So the 10 days I was there in 2017 was literally like my phone was a camera and that was it.
Wow.
It was
That's
great.
so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's like there's no Americana. Go to live jazz clubs.
Yeah.
Go to old cars. It was.
Yeah. What was that food like?
Oh, the food's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
As long as you're down with pork. Like you're not, if you're a vegetarian, don't go to Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah. Charlotte couldn't go to Cuba. She's very vegan.
Like rice and beans are cooked in lard. Like.
Yeah, she wants to. Yeah, we were talking about the next trip we're gonna go on. She's like, I really want to go to Japan. I'm like, I think everything has fish oil in it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then you can't read it either. Like about.
Oh yeah, most menus like, sorry audience, we did not make a full episode. I'm sorry. I talk about Japan a lot.
Do you have? So you've been a few times?
Like 3 times, yeah.
Oh, cool.
A lot of times you don't really know what you're eating. You're just pointing at pictures on menus.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I told her I was like, I don't know. We'll see.
See, and shit like that is the exact reason I don't date vegetarians or vegans.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I like travel too much, and there's like I'm a little bit of a picky eater in the States, but when I go abroad, it's like it'll be on the menu for a reason.
Yeah.
Like I ate horse sashimi last time I was in Tokyo.
Okay. What's that? Is it gamey? What's that?
A little greasy, but it wasn't bad.
Okay. Yeah, I would try something like that. Yeah, I'm daring. I like to eat daring food. I think it's fun.
When in Rome,
That's why
right?
you're there. Yeah.
That's why I don't like fucking Amsterdam. I think the food sucks.
So that's so interesting you say that because I've had some of my best food experiences there. Like really, I haven't. I hated Berlin, but you went to Munich, so that's I
Munich was
Munich's really great. Yeah,
Munich had amazing Italian too.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Okay.
Berlin was hell. I don't know if you've ever heard that before.
I haven't.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a vegan mecca. Like it has so much vegan food there. And so
you said the same thing twice.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah. No, we hated it so much we rented a car to go to Prague. That's how much we hated it.
Wow.
Yeah, we were like, get us the fuck out of here.
I heard like the street food in Berlin's rad, like doner kebab on the street and shit like that.
So I think if I would have done like the Indian route, if I would have done like that style, I think it might have been better. I didn't though. Like I got, schnitzel or I don't even really remember what I tried. I got pizza there. It was horrible.
Why would you get pizza there? Why?
I don't know. We just we went to the top of what's that top thing? The big red thing in Berlin. You go all the way up. I don't know. There's an emoji for it on our phones. It's like a big thing.
I have the internet. I will find out.
There's a food restaurant that spins on the top. That was shit.
What? Come on.
Everything was shit.
You went to a tourist trap and then went to a tourist trap restaurant and I'm like, wow, the food sucked at the tourist trap restaurant.
We also got shamed for smoking weed, which was really shitty. We went to a spa and they got mad at us for smoking weed and said it was unhealthy that we smelt like this. And so my friend I was with was like, we're not staying here. And she left. And that was
the Rotes Rathaus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red Town Hall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you went to a tourist trap.
Yeah. Well, everything, I was honestly like, just get me out of here. Like our 6-hour train ride turned to 12. No one would pick us up at the airport. We get into our hotel. You open up the window only this much because that's all it opens. And then the air conditioning turns off. Oh, we need some cold water. Is there any ice? No, we're in Europe. Oh, what's the water over here? Sparkling warm water. It was just such a year. Like I was like, ah, yeah. It was just a lot. And they're like, can we get some food? We turn on the TV. It's some weird German cartoon where the cartoon looks really bizarre. We're like, okay, this makes no sense. We go to the McDonald's across the street. The kids' chairs has this like another creepy cartoon on the back of it. I was just like, this is a weird place. The ghost of communism's there. It's very industrial.
See, I want to go to East Berlin and see like the ghost of communism.
And that was interesting. I will say that whole side of things, because I actually wasn't too educated on the Berlin Wall and things like that. So I really learned a lot. We went to the Communist Museum in Prague. Yeah. So it was interesting.
See, I want to try all this stuff, like weird cartoons. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. It was still interesting to be a part of,
Were you there for Venus or?
No, I wish we were. No, actually, so me, Haley Reed, Charlotte Sins, we went to Amsterdam, Berlin, and Prague. We originally went for XBiz Amsterdam, and then we stayed and then went to Berlin afterwards. And then I took a train and went to Weimar. And that's when I also got this tattoo in Berlin as
Nice.
well. That was the one good thing about Berlin. And then we went to a really cool ossuary in Prague. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
They're like bone churches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like Charlotte's really into. I guess Catholics all over Europe are really into making things out of bones. You know, kind of like the catacombs. So yeah, so they're all over Europe. So we went to a chandelier bone church. It was bizarre.
That's awesome.
It was cool. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
America doesn't have shit like that.
No, yeah, no, they do not. I mean, because if you go on the East Coast, you only have into the early 1800s, late 1700s. What you got? Yeah, because
I mean, there's some shit in Mass that's like 1600s.
sure, yeah. What like when did the God? John, everyone's gonna laugh at me online. When did the Liberty Bell happen? When it was like things like that?
Oh, that's 1700s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But like, there's bars in New Orleans that are technically older than the U.S.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, there were always indigenous humans here, always doing. And I learned that it's not French; it's more Spanish.
So it's a little bit of both.
Both. Yeah.
So I fall down history rabbit holes.
Yeah.
So it was originally French territory.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to the Spanish to not lose it to the English in some of the European wars.
Mm-hmm.
Then Napoleon took it back from the Spanish and then sold it to us.
Okay.
So
a little, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why like there's some generations of people like that live in the fucking swamps in Louisiana that still only speak French.
Yeah. That kind of Creole French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because as England took over French Canada,
Mm-hmm.
they emigrated down to.
So would you say it's more of a Montreal guttural style French that's turned a little Southern?
I think so.
Yeah. Because Montreal French sounds more Southern guttural to me. It sounds different than Paris French. It's very different sounding.
From what I've been told by like actual Parisians and shit like that,
Yeah.
like, Montreal, like Quebec and French, sounds like if French never evolved.
Sure.
It's like, oh, this is classic French.
Yeah. It's rougher. It's rough. Yeah.
Well, and it's because language is always fucking changing.
Yeah. Yeah. When I went to Montreal to visit my ex and his whole family, I was like, this French sounds really different. Then I went to Dorsel for Paris. That French sounded really different. And it was odd to hear the two, but they're the same. Yeah.
But also think about how different English sounds around the
Exactly.
States.
Exactly. And then you have Cockney versus Essex, there's different, yeah.
Well, just even in America, like the difference between someone who's from fucking Kentucky and someone who's from Oregon.
Yeah. Well, even someone that's from Texas versus someone who's from Tennessee, Tennessee has more of like a molasses sounding drip to it. And yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's hilarious to me. Like when you think about it, when you're like, I'm going to get Italian tonight. It's like, it's a whole fucking country. Like that's like, if you were in another country, like, I'm going to get American tonight.
Yeah.
Like there's a big fucking country there and like different regional differences on all the fucking food.
What do you think it means when people say we're going to get American tonight?
Hamburgers.
Yeah, same.
100% hamburgers.
That's exactly what I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is hilarious because it's a German invention. It's a Hamburg steak.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That's why it's a hamburger.
Oh.
It's from
Yeah,
Hamburg.
that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
It's
Hamburg. Yes, yeah.
It's a Hamburg steak.
Oh. Hey, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. A lot of American cuisine is German, actually, but it's like because of the world wars, like Germans kind of like, we're just white.
Please don't look at us. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. History, crazy. Yeah.
It's wild how much history like influences just every fucking thing.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, because it's history. I mean, it's our foundation of what everything.
But people just gloss right the fuck over it.
Yeah. And that's sad because, you can also look at history in a fun way. Like, I think one of the funnest things most fun, grammar.
This is not the Grammar Police podcast. Don't worry.
Is drunk history. Like, that's a great show to watch,
Is this still on the air?
I don't know. I don't know if they make news. I mean, they made a shit ton of them.
No, I don't want AI mode. Fuck off. No, it is not still on.
Okay. I'm going to help myself.
See, this is why I made another batch.
Yeah, you knew.
I've done this once or twice, Lily. I know it's your first time here, but
I know. It's not my first rodeo, but somewhat, I guess, here. Yeah.
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 I'd like to think I do a different show than most of the industry. So
Yeah, no, you definitely do. Yeah, we had fun together when we went to Jumbo's. That
We did.
was fun. Now that you told me about it, I was like, oh yeah, we did do that.
Before we got out of there, there was like, you should have my number. Like, I don't have your number. Like,
we went to Jumbo's together. I'm
yeah.
like, oh yes.
Yeah. We went to Daniel's show, and then we went to Desert 5.
Yes.
And then we went to Jumbo's.
So who was all there? It was me, you, Millie,
Phoenix Ascani.
Lainey Gray?
Yes, Lainey
Gray. Okay.
and Phoenix.
And Phoenix.
Yep. Because me and Phoenix went to Daniel's show together, and then ran into you guys.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. His show is so great.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I want to see it again. I see that he's doing it again. So.
Yeah, he's doing it in larger theaters now.
Yeah, good for him.
Hell yeah.
I'll grab another condom. Lord knows I'll need it someday.
Hopefully. God willing. God willing.
Yeah.
You'll need a condom one day.
I know. I mean, that's the thing is when I put those condoms in my bag, I thought to myself, I was like, you never know when you're going to need them. Like, I'll just keep them. And really, like, we did. We needed them. We used every single one. It was great.
Yeah. Oh my God, you get to have sex for fun, for reals? Oh my God.
And that was also one of the things, like when we were all having the powwow in the bathroom, I have this mindset where I'm like, money, 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 and then they were just like, let's do it for the plot. Like, girls trip, like, let's just have fun. Like, why don't we just do it? And I was like, why don't we just do it? Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
And it really was, it was so fun.
What's the point of earning all this money if you don't get to enjoy it?
Yeah. And it's so funny, the next day after I'm showering, I said, something would have been missing from the girls' trip if we wouldn't have done that orgy. So it would have been a good girls' trip, but it wouldn't have sent it over the moon. And literally, I haven't had a good girls' trip like that in a long time. Like, it was great.
Wait, you've had previous girls' trips that had orgies in them?
No, actually, all of us said we had never done something like that. That really was like, I've gone to Miami and had sex with 2 dudes at the same time organically, but this was something organic, like met them out of the wild, one night stand, like really natural. That is rare.
It is, but it's magical when it fucking happens. What was their approach, by the way?
So I think, like I said, we made the round.
Right.
So we made the round. We came and sat down, and then someone came and sat next to me and just started talking to me and said, hey, how are you doing? And he was very cute. And then, we just started talking about TV shows, stupid. And then he mentioned that, I said, I love Bravo. And he was like, oh, I know Bravo. I was like, oh, you had a girlfriend in your life that made you watch Bravo a lot? He's like, no, I'm related to someone that's on Bravo. And at that point, I was locked in and I was like, who, then I was like, I texted my mom, I was like, oh my God, mom, and so I ended up having sex with someone that's related to someone in Bravo. And I saw the family photos and everything. And I was just like, so that was an added factor too.
You star fucker. Fucking
star adjacent fucker. Yes, exactly. Oh God. No, I really, I'm really not a star fucker. I swear.
No, Jason only, apparently.
And also only Bravo star. That's where.
Oh, if they're on E, no, out.
No. Yeah, that's meh. Well, I would still. What's that guy that did the soup? Josh?
Well, which one?
Oh, it was the classic. He was on Ted.
Because there's Joel McHale.
Oh, that's who I think I'm thinking of. Joel McHale.
Well, there's Joel McHale. There's also Hal Sparks, who was also on Queer as Folk.
No, it's Joel McHale.
Okay, who was on Community.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
There's been multiple hosts of The Soup. Greg Kinnear was a host of The Soup originally.
No.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Really?
Everyone gets their start somewhere.
Yeah. Was that before or after Little Miss Sunshine?
Oh, well before.
Okay, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I'm a big Greg Kinnear fan. Yeah, I love him. And that's one of my favorite movies, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I guess everyone does get their start somewhere. Interesting.
Aisha Tyler was on there at one point.
Yeah, I used to watch The Soup all the time growing up. I was really, really into it.
Oh God, I'm showing my age. Greg Kinnear was on The Soup from 91 to 95.
I didn't realize The Soup went on for that long.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because it was Talk Soup at that point. So it was about the talk shows.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with, don't judge me. It has nothing to do with Chicken Soup for the Souls. Nothing like that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not a producer on E. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't. That doesn't make sense. As I said it out loud, it sounded silly. Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know if anyone told you. You're allowed to be silly here.
Oh yeah, yes, and it's happening more and more as
Oh my God.
Yeah. No.
Contain yourself, please. Can't have too much silliness at once.
No.
Things will catch on fire. It'll explode. I'll have a mess to clean up. It'll be horrible.
Yeah, I tend to be a little odd. It depends though. It depends who brings it out in me, I would say.
Well, wouldn't you be bringing it out of yourself?
Yeah, but I think I also, with my personality, I mend and change with certain humans. So like certain humans, I feel more comfortable being silly or being loud. Like sometimes you'll like do a vocal stem around someone and then they'll respond back and do it. And you kind of know it's a safe space where your brain's kind of doing the same thing. Like Lainey Gray is one of those people where like she's funky and like I'll just say something and I just know she'll say something back, or I'm just like, you get it, dude. You know? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to warn you. I'm not a human.
Oh yeah? What does that mean? What are you?
I don't know. It was just something to say in the moment.
Okay.
This was not a well thought out bit.
Yeah. Are you an AI chatbot now?
Oh shit, I'm gonna get rebooted. Oh god, is consciousness all a lie? Am I gonna get rebooted? Is this how you're breaking it to me, Lily? No.
We have to start all over.
I have to start all over?
Oh
Fuck.
God. Would you ever date an AI situation?
Hell no.
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 Okay.
I am perfectly content being by myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, like, the idea of sinking money into, like, fake companionship, and also, like, what I'm looking for out of a relationship, I definitely couldn't get with an AI bot.
Yeah.
I want to experience the world with people. I want to watch movies with people and, like, talk about the shit. The fuck is an AI gonna have an opinion about art or food in a fucking foreign country?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it will in a way that'll mimic you, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like it'll be like, yeah, which is,
I don't want to date me.
yeah, it's
I
not,
definitely don't want to date me. I'm a horrible person. I don't want to date me. That's ugh.
oh no, you think that about yourself?
Not seriously.
Okay, good. Yeah, because like, I don't think so. I'm
No.
trying to do this positive thing going forward. I know this sounds super, well, I don't think it's lame because I feel like I should change my mindset on it, but I'm trying to do this thing where I'm only talking positive about myself going forward, which is like a really odd thing to do, but like I think it matters, and like I'm trying to like implement that into
You're gaslighting yourself. It's cool.
yeah. Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, I am. And I grew up in a household where there was a lot of negative talk about others, negative talk about my mom, you know, so I just want to make sure that because I have a friend that grew up in a household that wasn't like that. And when we go out,
that's weird.
it is weird. So when I go out, like I'll make a judgment about someone and she's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And then I just sit there and realize I'm like, yeah, you really didn't think about that because your brain doesn't operate the way that my brain does. And I want to try to not be like that. But I think at this point too, I'm 30, so I'm kind of set in my ways. But
No, your brain's definitely wired in.
yeah, it's there. Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
it's fine. It's different if you just keep it in your brain versus speaking on it.
Yes and no. Depends on who you're speaking on to.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's fine to think it and like don't let it color your actual actions.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, like the thing we were talking about before we got on air. Oh, every fiber of my being wanted to like react back and like say nasty shit back, but it's like, no, I'm an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
and also been there, done that, had a situation probably previously where something like that's happened, and it's just kind of like, okay, you know, I've seen that before, and I don't need to even associate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just don't. You get to control you. Like having anyone fucking make you or
Yeah.
you know, because of no, you get to control yourself. You get to make your own fucking choices.
All you have in this life is you and how to control your own emotions. I went put myself in anger management after I got out of a relationship in the last couple years. I know that's an odd thing to do, but I was like really angry and reactive, and I just was like, you know, I don't want to end up like my mom. Like I'm going to put myself in a program where I can like learn how to combat these things. So I did like this women's only Zoom anger management, and we did it for a whole year, and some of the women in there were court ordered to be there, you know? So like it was interesting having the different mixture of people, because there was one girl I remember, she did not speak a word. Like she was not involved, not there. She was only clocking in, clocking out, and you could tell like it was not.
She's probably furious the whole time.
Yes, yeah, she was. You could feel the vibe, you know, and they'd be like, "Oh, do you want to share?"
Fuck no, bitch.
Yeah, literally. It was something else, but it was also really cool to see like different age groups of women and like us all talking about things and like learning about that, like, just we are only in charge of our own emotions. We can only control how we react, learning how to like talk to people instead of saying like, you always do this, like trying to switch your wording, like
It's important.
it's important. Yeah. So yeah, learned a little bit about codependency. It was so funny. We're doing about codependency. I'm like, so how does one not do this? Because I don't really know how to operate other than this. So how can we, and then it's funny when you like are aware, but then trying to apply yourself in your awareness is a different thing,
Take solo adventures.
Yeah.
I think is the move for like helps wean people off codependency. Like go on fucking vacation by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just be by yourself in a
Yeah.
foreign place. Don't speak the language. Just fucking go do it.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Bourdain yourself.
Yeah.
See what happens. Yeah.
Try the local food. Go to a local bar. Like I'm sorry, audience has heard this a million times. The way I travel abroad most of the times is get a hotel or an Airbnb in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go into bars and be like, what should I see in your city?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where should I eat? What should I see in your city?
From a local. Yeah. 100%.
The one place that backfired was Amsterdam.
Okay. And that's so crazy to me because I've been there twice and each time has been flawless. So I'm just, where did you go? What did you eat? Did you smoke at all? You're not a smoker?
I'm not a smoker.
Ah.
And my friends, like, this is 2017. So my friends, like, all my friends that were there were from Chicago. So weed wasn't legal in Chicago at that point. So like, oh, we got to hit the cafe. I'm just like, I live in LA, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
I did do truffles.
Okay.
Like,
All right, so you did a little something.
Oh, yeah. No, I love hallucinogens. Love them.
And those are not mushroom. They're
Well, so
weed.
mushrooms are illegal. These are psilocybin truffles.
Right.
They're loopholing that shit.
Yeah.
They're mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we had a really hard time finding actual mushrooms in Amsterdam.
well, actual mushrooms are illegal,
Yeah.
but the truffles aren't. You can just buy
Got
them. You
it.
can just buy. But the weird part is they're not dried. They're fucking wet.
So did you get a mushroom?
Oh yeah.
Damn. So next time, because we were struggling. We were struggling to find shrooms.
Yeah, it was like 45 euros for like what the equivalent of an eighth, but it wasn't dried, so
I don't care.
I know.
Yeah, I'll eat a wet shroom. I mean, fuck. When you eat an actual shroom, it's like Rumpelstiltskin's asshole. Like it's disgusting. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're disgusting.
You don't think they're disgusting? Here. It's one way to really connect with nature before you connect with nature. I'll say that, and then you get a piece stuck in your back molar.
Oh, that sucks. That's
and
no
you're like, oh, yum. Yeah.
Last couple trips I've done chocolate and like, yeah, it was probably overdid a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Like last time I hadn't done it in a while, I'm like, oh, I could do an eighth and be fine. And so I did like a 4 gram bar, and I was like, oh, okay, that was
fine.
This was a lot. Ended up like in the shower on the phone, speakerphone was so like, I really wish this would just end. Like, and then my birthday last year, I did 6 grams.
Okay.
Because like I was very regular, like once or twice a month doing an eighth.
Yeah.
So like, and there've been other times where like I've done 6 grams and like this was it was a heavy trip, but it wasn't like the one on my birthday last year. There were points where like I'm not sure I'm coming back from this.
Shit, that's a scary feeling when that happens.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely points where like I am tripping balls, and my roommate at the time's like in that room, and I was just standing there, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, do I need to call an ambulance right now?
Oh no. I don't think I've been that high before. I mean, I've been that high, but I've never been that high where it's to the point of medical stuff.
Oh, I didn't call.
You didn't call. Okay, thank God. Yeah.
No,
What made you feel that way? Was your heart beating?
I was sweating. I was just
sweating.
Like, I was just like, and I'm just like,
well, because shrooms can make you feel that like hot, cold, clammy feeling.
Yeah, no, that's
it can be overwhelming.
It was definitely that. Like, I just went out to my balcony, took my shirt off, and like kind of disassociated on my balcony for a while.
I've been there. I understand that feeling. I did some shrooms when I went on a solo trip to Kauai recently, and I went snorkeling. And I got a little too high snorkeling, and then
Wait, you did mushrooms in the water?
Yeah, but I made sure every time I snorkeled that there were humans in the water with me or on the beach. Yes.
Sure, they're real humans.
Yes, I've actually never imagined something that wasn't there when I've been high on acid or shroom.
Oh no, I just thought they were AI.
No, No, I
Took your AI boyfriend to KO.
well, and he could have sat on the beach and just watched me the whole time, you know?
Called 911 for you.
Yeah. Well, and one time though, I will say there was a couple that watched me and they had gotten out of the water, so I still stayed in there because I was just really enthralled with the fish. And the current kind of carried me over, and I realized I was kind of getting farther and farther. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize. And then so I swam back, and then I got up there and I went to my area, and then the woman ran over and she's like, thank God you're here. She goes, we've been watching you, and then we didn't see your little thing anymore, and I just was waiting for you to get back on the water, and we weren't going to leave until we saw you and we couldn't see you anymore. She was so freaked out. And I was like, oh my God, I really appreciated that people cared that much to even.
Not enough to actually get in the water,
Yeah, no. Yeah, you didn't care that much. Yeah, but
They didn't go explore that hard. They're
no.
like, oh, this is going to be great on World Star.
No. Yeah, does that even exist anymore?
I'm sure it does. Oh, yeah, no, World Star definitely exists.
Okay. I was like,
I don't think I need to even Google that.
No. Yeah, that's a good point. She didn't care that much. She didn't go into the water. Yeah, she just, yeah.
Well, and that's part of modern society is like, oh, we're a whole society of people who fucking observe. When shit goes down, people fucking observe. Now, in some situations, that's the right call.
Yeah.
There's other situations where it's like, well, do I want to put myself in mortal danger for this stranger? Because, like, okay, say someone's fucking attacking people with a fucking knife.
Mm-hmm.
Do you Good Samaritan that motherfucker and dive in there? Or you fucking film that shit so, like, there's evidence for that guy to get punished later on?
I have a really intense fight mode in fight or flight. Like I'll just, it's kind of shocking some of the things that I'll like do. So I could see myself getting involved and then it going really wrong for me. Like I could see myself not surveying the situation clearly and then trying to be involved. Like two things that just came into my mind as you were saying that is when we were walking back with all those dudes to Jackson Hole, there were 3 dudes that were fist fighting in the middle of the snow, like right there. One of them took off their shirts and was like, fucking fight me. And I was going to go over there to like try to like mediate. And the guys were like, don't go over there. So there's something in me that like has this like sense of justice where like I want to like go over and help or like do things. And like coming back from AVN, you know, Charlotte's a huge dog lover. We're driving on the side of the road. We see a dog like on the side of the road in the middle of the freeway. And so we just pull over, and without me thinking, I just start chasing after the dog just to make sure that he doesn't get into the side of the street because he's right on that area. I chase this dog for almost close to a mile. I'm in my shark slippers. I'm in a juicy sweatsuit. I'm dying. You know, I'd been partying all week for AVN. Like I literally started like aspirating. And I'm running after it, and I realize I'm like, I'm not even the major dog lover here. It's Charlotte. She's not even behind me. I'm like, what am I doing? And then I didn't even catch the dog, so it was all for nothing. So I do these things sometimes where like I'll put myself in a situation, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah.
I'm not professional. I couldn't answer that.
Yeah, I don't know. So I do... Like, I want to help. Like, I also think about, like, in Amsterdam, there was this fucked up male talent in Europe, and he was so drunk, and he was on the side of the thing, and no one was helping him, and I got him into an Uber, and he looked at me, and he was like, why are you helping me? He said that to my, like, and I said, because that's what humans do for each other.
Yeah, but that's not a complete stranger.
Well, I didn't know him, you know, but he was a Europe side of performer.
I mean, yeah, at least
totally.
A coworker.
Totally, yeah.
You could pick the guy out of a lineup.
Yeah, but no coworkers were helping him. No one cared, you know, they were just like, you know, and he was laying there on the side of the road, and he's like, why are you helping me? I said, because that's what humans should do for one another.
Right, but that also, there was no particular risk for you at that point. Like,
no.
The dog was riskier than he was.
The dog was riskier because as I was starting to chase the dog, I thought to myself, I said, if it turns around and starts to chase me or attack me,
you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Right. If it has rabies.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was interesting because the dog looked like a runner, like smart, like a like the dog was fit. It looked like a fit running race dog. Yeah. So I was.
It's a greyhound that got out of the track.
Then we cornered the dog, and then I was dumb. I get down on my knees and I clap, trying to get the dog's attention. Right when the dog heard me clap, bolted, you know, full speed. And I was like, all right, well, we're done. I'm not going to chase the dog anymore. It's over. Yeah.
The dog was probably like, "Oh, we were playing a game."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he kept looking back at me as yeah.
Dog's just a cock tease. Like, ah ha ha.
Yeah.
You almost caught me. You
Yeah.
almost caught me.
I think so. Yeah.
You almost got me. But the dude's fighting on the street in fucking Wyoming. Why the fuck would you even think about interjecting yourself in that?
I don't know. I was drunk and I just was like, hey, don't fight. You know, like, okay, here's a funny story. My friend in high school was physically abusive to her boyfriend. I know it was a weird reverse to see.
Oh no, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen in the industry.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Same. But being minors, you know, like where someone's 16 and they're windmilling on their boyfriend, like is pretty wild. And so, you know, it snowed in. She wanted him to sleep over. He wanted to go sleep over with the boys. She's like, please stay. He said no. She just started windmilling on him. I'm like, oh my God, I run out.
Well, yeah, why do you think you wanted to go with the boys? It was safe there.
Yeah, literally. So he comes back out and he goes, she's fucking crazy, man. She's fucking crazy. And he's like, let's get out of here. I go back inside. I'm like, Sarah, are you good? She's like furiously cleaning, won't talk to me. I'm like, okay. You know, then I had to sleep there with no blanket. You know, I'm like so cold all night. The next day she's like, yeah, he's going to leave me if I keep hitting him. I'm like, yeah, I think so.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
If he hasn't left yet, he ain't leaving.
Well, guess what? She fucked his best friend in his bed while he was watching his house and he still didn't leave her.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. So eventually,
I've seen some human nature in my day.
Yeah. So he did come to eventually, but anyway, the point of the story is we're at the YG concert. We're 18 years old, night before prom. You know, YG concert's a little hyphy as things can be. There's a girl with a chest tattoo, dimple piercing. She's walking in front. My friend Sarah's like, you're not going to cut me. The girl turns around and goes, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Sarah hits her once. The girl just goes, boom, boom, you know, hits her twice in the face. I look at her, I go, don't hit my friend, don't hit my friend. She turns to me, boom, boom, hits me. I've never been hit before. I'm like, oh, you know, like I just kind of took it. I look at Caleb. I'm like, Caleb, do something, please. Like, your girlfriend's getting hit. He looks at me and he goes, does nothing. Just kind of watched it happen and went, and I was like, whoa.
I'm sure he caught a beating for that later, though.
Maybe.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I am sure he did.
Because I looked in his brain, his eyes, he was like, that bitch is finally getting what she deserved. I was like, that was hilarious. This was one story that always cracks me up. Yeah, and I didn't get a bruise. Shockingly, next day at prom, I was fine. I couldn't believe it. I got clocked in the face really hard. Yeah.
That young, youthful just regeneration.
It just yeah, exactly.
No, but any dude who's going to stick around for abuse after the first time is sticking around.
Yeah. And then you're so young, too. Like, that's such a young age. And she was going through a lot, too. So I think he felt it was just, messy. But, you know, now I think she's a nurse somewhere. And
good.
Yeah.
Abusing the elderly somewhere?
Yeah. Somewhere.
You're supposed to deny that. You're not supposed to be like, yeah, that makes sense. That clocks.
Honestly, no. Sarah's a really great person. I think she probably has learned a lot from that. And I think sometimes people can be young and dumb. And
everyone.
Yeah. And I think she really, I'm not going to talk about what she went through in high school, but she went through some stuff that I think wasn't normal for certain.
Well, it's also like you don't have the tools to deal with it. Like,
no.
Especially if you don't have a good example at home, like, and home life is what's causing that shit. You don't have a good example of how to deal with that shit.
Exactly. And then she was also in a family where everything was white picket fence. So it was like, you know, things were, it was.
You have to present well. And
Yeah.
It's
tale as old as time, right? Yeah. My mom was always like that. You know, if I made a comment in the grocery store, said something, you know, and if anyone else could hear, you know, she would have to include them and go, you know, kids, right? That would really bug me growing up. And I'm like, I'm right here. You know, like that would really make me mad. I don't know why as a kid. And it was just like, because she wanted to save face to make sure that what everyone else thought, you know?
Oh, for sure. Like, because my father worked 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
People used to hang out at my spot because, like, I was a latchkey kid, so people would used to hang. But when he'd come home and if he had a beef with me about anything, he'd make sure to isolate me from everyone else so he wouldn't look like a disciplinarian in front of, you know, even my fucking friends.
What would he do, though? Would he be like, hey, we need to talk in the
we need to talk real quick. Like,
but your friends knew what that meant.
Well, yeah, because I told them. But,
yeah.
But in his mind, like,
he thought he was being low key.
Yeah, and it's like, but it also had to be like right now. Like,
No, I know the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom tried to do that, but she was never low key about it. She would be like, you need to get inside and talk to me right now. And then everyone would know, you know? So was your father good at concealing emotions and good at like,
I mean, he was very much about good public facing.
yeah.
Like after he passed, some of my friends were like, "Oh, your dad was always awesome." I'm like, really? There's a reason I didn't speak to him for the last 7 years of his life.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk before he died?
Oh no.
Oh, wow. So you really cold
Oh yeah.
turkey. And what was the reason? I don't know. Sorry, I'm so curious. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, him and I never got on.
Okay.
Like, and then some other family shit was just like, "Oh, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back."
Sure.
And I did what I thought was the right thing because he died of Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And I was, his only child, like my sister's his stepdaughter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I made sure like that I thought we were putting him in a good home, that he was going to get taken care of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see the guy, but I don't wish dying of Alzheimer's in a state-run hospital on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who the fuck you are. That's a horrible fucking way to go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It
3 months into the fucking home, he was dead anyways.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't regret not talking to him. Like,
I should just switch with my tailbone here. He also kind of died years ago because he had Alzheimer's. So it wasn't even the same person for
Yeah.
so long. How long did he have Alzheimer's for?
Not exactly sure. I got a call when like the state picked him up at one point.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was the state determined he couldn't live on his own. Maybe a month and a half after I got the call,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had him in a home. Like maybe a couple weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it all moved pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be fast.
Yeah, I don't know how long he was deteriorating. Like I hadn't spoken to him in years.
Right.
Like apparently I was still just some emergency contact, and they found a way to get a hold of me.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Interesting.
Little burnt trauma. We'll bring it down a little.
No, it's okay. I get it. I mean, yeah, my stepdad cut off his mother from the jump for a really long time, and it's interesting because sometimes when you cut off a family member, it's like, am I better for it? Because I'm still damaged nonetheless. Like even if I cut them off, or even if I stay, what's worse?
Oh, staying.
Yeah. So he, with his mentally ill mother, his sister stayed. And yeah, you have two examples. You have someone that tried for years and years and years and it didn't work. You have someone that realized it was never going to work and cut it off, but it still affected him. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah, but you get cut once, you don't stick your hand on the blade again to get cut again.
Yeah.
You don't just keep sticking your hand in the biting dog's mouth.
Yeah.
And eventually you got to go, that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? Fuck that.
Trust me, I'm a double divorce kid. My parents moved 4 to 5 houses within their one relationship. My dad is gay, so my mom and my dad divorced when I was 3, but then my stepdad, we moved houses because of making up, breaking up. And I remember like literally what you're saying is like doing something over and over again, expecting a different outcome is insanity. And they really were insane. They really just thought every time it was going to get better, and it never did. Yeah, and it's shaped me in a lot of ways. Yeah. Shout out mom and dad.
Well, explain some of the codependency issues.
Oh God, yeah. So my mom was in CODA growing up. You know what that is? It's codependency therapy, and it didn't work. And I actually had a friend in the industry. We're not really friends anymore, but she went to CODA meetings and she always wanted me to go. And I never went, and I wish that I would have gone. And I don't look at her as a codependent person. I looked at her as having other issues, but she said it really, really helped her. And I think just like sometimes random therapy groups, I know it's lame, but like having.
Why is it lame?
I think a lot of people look at it as lame because they think.
Who gives a fuck about their opinion? You're already in an industry where so many people look.
I don't think it's lame. Yeah, I don't think it's lame.
So
So,
why
yeah.
would you even put that out there?
Yeah, that's
Gaslight yourself.
Yeah.
Gaslight your fucking self, Lily.
Well, and
Not
also
lame.
gaslight. Well, and gaslight myself, and also I don't want to gaslight everyone else because it isn't lame. Like it actually is something that really has been so beneficial to my life. But
Right.
I guess I say that because other people that watch or other people that are like, nah, therapy, nah.
Yeah, guess what? There's a bunch of people who are watching who are already judging your life choices as is. Who gives a fuck? Does it make
True.
Does it make you fucking happy?
No, yeah. Well, it doesn't make me happy that they're judging me. Is that what you're asking?
No, I mean, does your life make you happy?
Yes. Yeah,
Right. So who gives a fuck what these fucking strangers think?
100%. Yeah.
Don't fucking preface something that has been helpful to you as fucking lame. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck what they think on that.
Yeah, it's true. They're not in my bank account. They're not. Yeah. No, and I really am so blessed too. Like being able to do the trip I just did, or like doing shrooms in Kauai, snorkeling. Like, there was like a self-talk I had with myself on the beach where this job is like the hardest job I've ever had. I have super high highs, I have super low lows, but I also like have been so blessed to help my family and be able to like take myself on trips like this. So it was just like, I said to myself, I go, where else are you going to be able to have the freedom that you have? Like that's another thing too, is like the 9 to 5 thing. I was an administrative assistant. I did the corporate thing. It was just like, so when I get bored in this job, or I feel like kind of like a plateau, I just kind of say to myself, bitch, where else are you gonna go? Like, because this really is the best fucking setup I've ever had. And
Well, because you're an entrepreneur.
yeah, and then also I get to do all the things I just listed. And then I get to have the freedom of sleeping in or having a break. And then also like there's people that go, oh, what are you gonna do when you get older? And it's like, well, I'll still just fuck for money. I'll still just be on camera, because I see so many amazing hot women still doing that. So it's just like it doesn't have to end.
That's the beautiful part about the modern industry.
Yeah.
Because previously there was a shelf life.
Yes.
I mean, there still is.
Yeah.
But it's much less that like, because back when I first got in, like there was only like one Lisa Ann. There's only
the MILF thing, didn't it? Yeah.
Well, you were a MILF at 25 if you had work done.
True.
But
True.
Legitimately, people who had been in since the 90s who still had successful careers that had not transitioned to behind the camera were few and fucking far between.
Yeah.
And like I've had full-on fights with people I've been romantically involved with in the industry over the years. Like, so what's your plan? And I've definitely did some people who were like real mad at me about asking that question. It's like, this isn't coming from a place of malice. This is coming from a place of experience of like, you should have a plan. You should have
a plan. It is kind of one of those things too where you're kind of like a football player. There's a new 18-year-old every day, new recruit. What are you?
A lot of head injuries.
Yeah, a lot of head injuries. You got to figure out, what you're gonna do. And that show Entourage. You ever watch that show?
Oh yeah, I have all the seasons.
Yeah. So
on physical media,
that's like a great example of like sometimes what we go through. And I know a lot of people don't look at us as like athletes, but in a way we're kind of sexual athletes. So yeah, you kind of do need to figure some things out. But like there's so many people where I realize like some things do work out for them. Like, Kylie Ireland is someone that I always look up to. She's a set designer for Ricky Greenwood, and she was in the golden age of porn. There's some people that like still stick around. And random thing to say, at Exotica like years ago, I remember a bunch of us were drinking and Lacey Lennon was sitting at the edge of me and Jesse Saint's bed. I was like, it's time to go to sleep. And I just remember she was like, what a lot of people don't talk about is the untold success stories of the industry, where they really are untold because you never hear from them again. Because they leave, you don't see their social media presence, and then they go and do whatever they were supposed to do. And that does exist, but we just don't hear about it because it's the success stories that are untold.
Well, it's because a lot of times when people leave, they want to be fucking done.
Done, yeah.
Like, for whatever reason, like either they get involved in a romantic relationship where it's a shameful past, or they've moved on to other careers. Like Sasha Grey, for example, has moved on to other forms of entertainment. I don't think she has anything negative to say about the industry, but
no, and she still uses her name. She still is Sasha Grey.
So is Mia Khalifa, and Mia has plenty of horrible things to say about it.
I look at those two women differently.
Well, I'm just saying.
But I get what you're saying.
In the broad thing, they have both left the industry and both decided in their other endeavors to use their stage names. That's the only comparison there.
Yeah, same with Chloe Cherry. Same with she was Jessie something. She was American Apparel DJ person. She was with Spiegler.
Oh, fucking
Andrews? Jessie Andrews? Is that her name?
Maybe. Yeah, well, I mean Jessie Andrews is definitely someone's name.
Yeah, she's also someone that, yeah. But Chloe Cherry's interesting because Sasha Grey, when Sasha did come on.
Was Soderbergh, or are you talking about
the show?
Oh, when she did Entourage.
That's not the show I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Ballers.
Same director.
I was thinking
like-
Ballers with the sports. That's what I was referring to.
I got
You
it.
get what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, they're the same show.
They're the same show. Yeah.
It's the same director and producers.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
what else did that director and producer make that's similar? I'm curious because I was like that.
It's just those two shows.
Yeah, because those look very with the way they're shot.
No. They are.
Premise. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this? Sasha Grey, when she's on Entourage, she is still Sasha Grey. But the cool thing about Chloe Cherry, when she went on Euphoria, she is not Chloe Cherry.
Right.
She's a character.
But Sasha got to play a whole nother character in The Girlfriend Experience.
What's that?
Steven Soderbergh directed a movie that.
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh yeah, she's playing a full service sex worker in it.
Okay, but
she is not playing Sasha Grey.
Chloe Cherry's still playing someone that does drugs. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. What he said, the Girlfriend Experience.
I want to say that's what.
Oh, I'll definitely watch that later.
Maybe I'm thinking Soderbergh, Sasha Grey.
Yeah, The Girlfriend Experience, 2009.
Okay, yes. Because I just Googled it, a TV show popped up. I'm like, God damn it.
No, I'll definitely take a look at this. Yeah,
I've watched it once. Like, it wasn't my favorite movie, but
Sure.
it was still nice to see someone like get a full on Steven fucking Soderbergh.
Yeah.
Directed.
Yeah, that's fucking legit.
That's legit as fuck.
Anna Fox was in Tangerine. Did you watch Tangerine?
Yeah.
That one was good. So I recently just watched a lot of our industry movies, silly, that I've never seen those. I watched Mope. I've seen that.
Yep.
And then I watched Boogie Nights, which I know I've never seen that.
How'd you not see Boogie Nights?
I know. And what's so funny is I've seen multiple people quote it. Like, I know the quotable things. Watching it was different, and I was like, wow, these are major people. Heather Graham.
Oh, and in the height of their power.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently, I'm sure you know this, but Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to be in Mark Wahlberg's place, but he had the Titanic, so he gave it to Mark. And I think Leo would have done a great job doing that role as well.
Yeah, it would have been definitely different vibes.
Yeah. I've had a Mark Wahlberg moment in the mirror like that. I think we all have.
You have a giant cock?
No, but we were beefing yourself up, where you're talking to yourself,
Okay, I was about to be really confused. I mean, no shade.
Hey, I've worn a strap on. I've talked to myself in the a lot of Futanari happening now, I don't know.
I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh, cool. Okay. So,
and me and my fucking high school friends went
sick.
Was dickhead. I was like, what the fuck?
Cool. Yeah. I mean, when she starts just slugging on that dude, when she's the roller girl,
yep.
It took a turn. I was like, whoa, But I mean, that was, I guess, they were trying to showcase that switch of
the ups and downs, and
yeah.
Well, and some of the things that they dramatized in that movie are based on some really dark shit in real life. Have you ever seen Wonderland?
No.
So, are you familiar with the Wonderland murders?
No. Probably, maybe. Tell me.
So there was this low-level gang up on Wonderland, up in Laurel Canyon, that were drug dealers, thieves, and John Holmes used to get his drugs from them. These guys end up robbing this guy named Eddie Nash, who's a crime boss. Nash finds out that Holmes let them into his house. The Wonderland gang gets beaten to death with pipes.
Oh.
Val Kilmer plays John Holmes in the movie version. It's kind of a fucked up story, because John Holmes is on the decline at this point. He's a drug addict. He's not really shooting porn anymore. But the scene in Boogie Nights where they rob the guy who's in the robe, was a dramatization of the Eddie Nash robbery.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, everything you're saying, I'm not familiar. Yeah.
I like movies. That's how.
What is it? This is called Wonderland. Okay.
That's how I ended up here. I like movies.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
Do you own any VHS?
No. I got rid of my VHS when I started replacing it all with DVDs.
Yeah, I get it.
But there were definitely ups and downs. I mean, I'm sure in your time in the industry, there's definitely ups and downs.
Well, it's also something that I talk about with friends is the time period of industry that I'm in right now is a really special time. We'll look back 20 years from now and be like, oh, that was that time, So it's, yeah, I feel like I got in actually at a good point. I got in right after when COVID started. COVID wasn't ending, but the industry was opening back up again.
Oh shit, you're that new?
Yeah. I started in 2019, but I only had like 1 or 2 scenes when I lived in Oregon, and then Sandra from OC was like, "You said you were gonna move. The industry's opening back up again. Like you said you were gonna move." And I was like, "Okay, fuck it, I'll move." So I moved 2020 in June. It was rough. It was rough. Oh my god, it was rough. But then I got a golden retriever and that helped. And then yeah, and then I was just working all the time cuz like right when that industry opened up again, people were ready to work. So there was a lot of work. And then now like I see people come in and people are working, but they're not working as much as there was.
There's not that much studio work.
No.
Because at the end of the day, how do studios make money?
Yeah.
Like,
By people buying it off the website. So if there's too much free porn and free content, then why are they making studio porn?
well, that's part of it.
Okay.
I mean, that's been like when I got in, DVDs were still very much a thing.
Right. Yeah.
And then Halo, well, Manwin at the time.
Was it Mind Geek then?
It was Manwin, then Mind Geek, then Halo. It's gone through multiple names.
And that's another thing too to realize I've been in long enough where it's not Mind Geek anymore.
Right.
Because I'll say that to people and they go, "What?"
I still say Mind Geek all the time.
Same, yeah.
But it was Manwin.
Okay. And what year was that? Do you remember
So I got
switch?
when they switched, it'd be like 2015.
Okay. All right.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
around there.
Sure.
But when I first got in, like I worked for people that own studios,
Uh-huh.
or well, one person who owned a studio, and then one person who was a contract director for a major studio. And it's like the hub was the enemy. They
Yeah.
were stealing people's content.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you did a Red Tube radio interview in those days, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're consorting with the enemy.
Okay. No, I get the vibe.
As they've gotten market dominance, everyone obviously, I've worked on ALO sets.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like they've paid me.
Yeah, I mean, paycheck's a paycheck.
Right. But it's just been an evolution. And then the OF evolution has changed things even more. Because like many of its clips for sale all have been around forever.
Right.
But it was this lightning in the bottle of everyone's at home. Production is not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has STEMI checks that they want to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, I can do OF content from home.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has disposable income to pay for it. So that changed it even more.
Yeah.
And who knows where it goes from here, where fucking shit is being VPN blocked. It's a weird time.
It's a weird time. I mean, to be able to see like all of the top searches for Pornhub for the past few years, and then now when we look at top searches, half the states are grayed out. You can't see them. That's odd, you know?
Well, and the EU is talking about blocking, the UK is talking about blocking all step.
Yeah.
Like,
and they already did it with the choking. So now I just shot for Tushy Raw. I just shot for Adult Time. We're not allowed to do choking at all anymore.
That bummed me out.
Well, it's interesting. It would have made me excited back when I had choking trauma, but I actually worked really hard to get over my choking trauma. So it's kind of, if I would have just gotten over my choking trauma and then this happened, I would have been kind of annoyed. But I've had a few years of choking where I'm fine. But now it makes me happy for people that may potentially don't want that. Like, because I had some of that for a while and I was able to work through it, which is like an amazing thing to do for your brain. Like to be able to work past trauma is like a really cool thing. Yeah. So then
you're not supposed to just self-medicate forever.
it can help. It can work for a while, but then you actually have to dig in your brain. I know. It might need. Yeah.
You want to take a break for a refill?
Yeah. Do you have any more in there? Or is it done?
No, we got to make more.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Plus, my grocery showed up while we're.
Yeah. Then let's take a break.
And we're back. Did you use the restroom?
I didn't, but I actually don't really have to pee. It's okay. I'll go at the very end.
No, you're not allowed to at that point.
Okay.
Then you gotta get
Send me out. Yeah, I have to pee on the street.
It's Hollywood.
I'm used to that.
It's Hollywood. It's a tradition.
I've peed a lot of places in Hollywood. That's for sure. Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah.
You're not alone on that.
No.
There's a reason the streets smell like this. It's all you.
It's all me. A lot of asparagus. I'm just kidding.
Co-stars must love you.
Yeah, they do.
Asparagus squirt.
We made a joke like that with Evie yesterday because she was going to squirt on me. And we were like, they said Brussels sprouts. I said, wrong vegetable. It's not Brussels sprouts. It's, whatchamacallit.
Asparagus.
I know. I used it all. Do you want to pour some of
No,
mine in there? Because I don't even need all this.
well, it's all yours now.
Okay, it's mine.
I was like,
Sorry, I did too much.
it's all good. It's all good.
I thought I measured them evenly, but
Would you drink mine while I was
no,
gone?
I poured yours too. Wait, this is what I poured.
Oh.
This is yours.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even realize. This is the one I poured.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that not your cup?
No.
Oh no, they look similar.
They are the same cup.
Chat, don't judge me. They look very similar.
Yeah, no, they're the same cup.
They're the same cup. Is that one dirty?
Yes.
Shit.
Whatevs. I'm trying to remember who the last guest was. Fuck it.
Oh no, I felt a beep in my ear. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
that's just the audio file.
Normal? Okay. Yes, I was like, I swear I didn't drink it all. I poured it.
I was just like,
You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's yours. There we
Awesome.
go.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. You were
figured-
really polite about that, though. You really, yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna? Yes, on camera and on mic. Fuck you, Lily. You stole my fucking alcohol. What? Now someone's gonna clip that. And
Yeah, and they're like, I think he maybe needs to change the theme of his podcast. It's not working out anymore.
Right, he's just being a mean drunk. Being a mean fucking drunk.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be
Prize
the,
is averted.
right. Also, wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened to me on the show. So
Yeah.
you're not punching me in the head. It's fine.
Cool. Okay. Well, has someone punched you
Oh yeah.
on purpose?
No, I fell into their fist.
Well, like they literally physically.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm gonna punch you in the head
Uh-huh.
over what?
Being a bad drunk.
Whoa.
Yeah, they could not hold their alcohol.
Now I want to know every detail. I'm so curious. You don't have to say names.
I've definitely told this story on air.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is a throwback. I had a very famous celebrity's son on air.
Okay.
This episode never aired.
Sure.
And this is in the audio only days. And when the friends who set it up, we were booking it, he's just like, I don't really drink. My friends say I get a little mean when I drink. I'm like, cool, man. You're not required to drink. It's fine. He shows up. He's like, you know what? I feel like drinking tonight. I'm like, all right, cool. We start throwing back shots at the counter. And in hindsight, was a giant red flag was he went to bang down a third one without me.
Okay. Yeah, that is a red flag. Yep.
At the moment, I was just like, does this dude not think I can hang? Pour me one too.
Yeah.
We get on air. We kill a full bottle of 90 proof bourbon in the first hour of the show.
Okay.
Then he's getting beers. He's opening beers with his teeth. And we take a break just like we did. just now.
Sure.
Refill piss. And he's like, I sound cool, right? I'm like, of course, man. He's like, good. You know, if you don't make me sound cool, I could beat your ass. I'm like, whatever you say, dude. I'm super dismissive of like the situation.
Sure, because you just think he's bro being bro,
Yeah.
like saying something.
And he's like, no, look at me, look at you. I could beat your ass. I'm like, whatever you say, man. And he gets up, different table at the time, gets up and just clocks me in the fucking head.
What'd you say? You need to leave? Get the fuck out?
Well, I immediately established wrist control so I don't get punched again.
Yeah.
And he was so drunk, like a second later, he's like, why are you holding my wrists? I'm like, because you just punched me in the head, dude.
And he said, oh.
I'm like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, can I piss first? I'm like, yeah, because I don't want
You want to get, yeah, I get it.
I don't want
Okay.
him pissing in my house.
Sure.
So he goes and pisses. I go get a gun.
Yeah.
I just put it in my waistband. Like,
Sure.
like I don't know this dude. He is
Yeah,
just
you
kinda-
don't know what can happen. Yeah, I get it.
I'm like-
Protect yourself.
I'm not letting this dude get violent with me again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, time to go, man. He's like, aren't we finishing the podcast? I'm like, no, man, you punched me in the head. He's like, oh, would money make it better? I'm
Bro, that's crazy.
like, no, man, it's time for you to go.
That's probably what you said he's a famous person's son.
Mhm.
Yeah, well.
Like, no, man, it's time for you to go. I get him out of the apartment,
Mm-hmm.
kicks the door a couple times on the way out. The following morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning, my doorbell's linked to my phone.
Uh-huh.
Doorbell. I'm like, hello. It's like, hey, Matt, do you know where I parked last night? I'm like, no, dude, I have no fucking idea where you parked. Did I not leave your place cool last night? I'm like, no, you did not. Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
I found out from the mutuals, apparently he had gone up and down Hollywood Boulevard getting kicked out of bars and then came to at like 4 o'clock in the morning, like cuddling a homeless person on Hollywood Boulevard. Couldn't find his car, walked back to his place in Mid-City as his wife was like taking their kid to school. She almost left him over it.
I hope they're divorced now.
Apparently, that was the last time he ever drank because I've
Oh, really? Okay.
like the anniversary of the show, like for the next couple of years, he would like message me like, "Hey man, just want to see how you're doing. I'm still sober."
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually cool. In a way, do you kind of look at that like you saw someone's rock bottom, like you saw someone go down and you realize, okay, they're down and then they got better? Like, I guess that you kind of got to hand it to them in a way.
Yeah. I mean, I guess punching me is someone's rock bottom.
But then also cuddling a homeless person and getting kicked out of every single bar, and then your wife's taking your kid to school, like the night in its whole, and then not remembering and coming back, where's my car? Did I not leave the house being okay? You know, like, excuse me, I've never had a situation where I've said things that I shouldn't have said, where I go, oh my God, did I say that? But I've never had to like, hey, are we not cool anymore? Like, I've never had that happen. And that to me is a problem.
Oh, well,
I mean, a lot of things are a problem in that story, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, I've definitely been drunk to the point where I've been like, "Hey, are we cool?" Like, we had an old saying with my friends in Chicago. It's like everyone gets a turn to be the asshole.
yeah,
If it's a habitual thing, then it's a problem.
sure, I agree with that. Yeah, someone's husband said this on the phone. We all went to Stagecoach, the group people, and someone got way too wasted and ended up dropping trow, pissing in the middle of broad daylight. Kids are kids are at this festival, literal dick and balls out, dropping trow, peeing. Like, it was bad.
That's not sexual.
It wasn't sexual, but it was one of those situations where, like, bro, your whole cock and balls are out and you're peeing in front of everyone in broad daylight. And so, you know,
It's natural. That should be socially acceptable. It's a natural thing.
sure, except the porta potties are right there.
Have you ever been in those? Those are
minors.
filthy.
And I think that's probably what he was thinking. And then he was, you know, like just kicking water, kicking everywhere, calling the waitress, like the bartenders, cunts and stuff. And I said, just let him fucking go. I said, we're at a place right now where there are cowboys here. If he turns to someone and says one bad thing, someone's going to clock him in the fucking face. Like, it's going to not go well for him. Well, he got back to the place. He's kicking his feet. He's like, shouldn't have drank so much tequila, you know? And the point of why I'm telling this story is the next day, you know, we're all talking about it. And someone's husband says, you know, it's your responsibility to not get blacked out and act like that if you know you are capable of getting blacked out and acting like that. You can have the one situation where you have the asshole moment and you go, and then you come to and someone says, hey bro, you did this, this, and this. So now you know that you're capable of that behavior. It's your job not to get to that point ever again. Now it's your responsibility. Does that make sense?
It does. Will definitely admit that I've been that asshole multiple times in my life. Like, but it's
mood, same, you know. But yeah, there's levels to this shit, and
well, and sometimes like not. I would never blame you, alcohol. I would never blame you. I would never blame you. Don't. But yeah, sometimes shit creeps up on you. Like, I'm fine. Oh, like, I didn't eat enough, or I was thankfully not an asshole in this situation. But I had a podcast. I'm sure I've talked about this on air before. I had a podcast like last year where it was a daytime show and I did not eat enough.
Yeah.
And then I drank like I normally do. And I was fucking wasted. And like wasted to the point where like the second the guest left, I fell out of this chair and fell asleep on the floor.
Shit.
Like left the recorder going for like 9 hours. And I was just like kind of browned out. And I'm just like.
Brown? Brown?
I remember most of the
dark mocha. Yeah.
I remember most of the podcast, so I wouldn't call it a full blackout.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
But I was just like, did I say something stupid? Like, just
anxiety,
fucking tragic. Like, thankfully, the recorder never turned off, so
you could watch it back.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, but it was just like, whoo.
Yeah.
Did not intend to get that drunk.
No, it happens. And I mean, also sometimes drunk words are sober thoughts. I had a situation after the AVN White party. We were dealing with a situation that was really annoying. And I guess I told someone's girlfriend to shut the fuck up. And I don't remember saying that.
They deserve it.
They did. And then the next day, you know, Charlotte and the other, she said, yeah, she needed to be told that. And then actually Aria said it too. She goes, actually, I met her and I agreed. And I was like, oh, okay. And the thing is that person meant well. It was just one of those situations where we were going around in circles. We were trying to turn the night around and we kind of didn't need to talk about it anymore. And I guess I turned to her and I said, you need to shut the fuck up. And so then my friend's telling me that I said this. I go, I don't think I would say that. That's a little abrupt. Like, I don't think it would be like that intense. And then we're all having like a girls' night. She goes, yeah, you looked her in the eye and told her to shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize. So things, but it did need to happen. I don't know.
Hey, sometimes shit needs to happen.
Oh yeah, I guess. So sometimes I can be a little abrupt, but I try to do it in a I don't know. But then that's the thing is I won't remember, and then someone will tell me and go, "Lil, you said this," and then I go, "Oh, you know,
Shit happens.
shit happens."
I mean, but and if that's the worst thing that happened to that girl at AVN, like, oh God, oh no.
I think, yeah, I think she had an overall, I think it sometimes can be very overwhelming for a partner that is not in sex work to then get into a convention / award show / whole week of craziness and then be immersed in that. It's a lot for anyone.
Why was she there?
She was dating my friend, they were in a couple.
Why would you bring your civilian partner to AVN?
A lot of people bring their civilian partners to AVN.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Some can handle it. Some
Yeah, but you got to dip their toes in it.
gotta
Like,
dip the toe.
got to dip them into like
dip the
at
toe.
X3 or Exotica first, and then
Sure. Well, one guy I was supposed to take to AVN last year, he ended up canceling on me because I tried to dip his toe into a sex party, and I didn't dip his toe. I grabbed him and threw him in trunks.
hey, good.
Like, and it didn't work out. And next time,
Trash saw itself out.
oh God, I don't want to say that about him because it was one of those situations where it was like I needed to facilitate his pleasure. And if I could redo that whole night, I would have made sure. But I drink a little champagne and then I have people wanting to fuck me. And then I look at him and I go, is it okay if I fuck them? What is he going to say? No. We're at a second.
Right, but if he's not comfortable with that, it's good that he got out quick. I'm not calling him trash. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
if it was for the best.
The
Yeah,
incompatibility is going to be there forever. And
you're right.
he's going to stick around and then resent you. I've seen that so many fucking
No,
times.
you're right. And that's why he didn't go to AVN with me because he said, I can't. He said it wasn't because of the party, but he said, I can't imagine being at AVN with you and getting my picture taken and then being part of that. And what's funny is I said, you actually wouldn't have even been part of the photos. You would have held my purse and actually you wouldn't have even been part of it. But, I get where he's coming from. And
Hey, good on him for realizing that because so many dudes are so caught up in the moment
yeah,
that they stick it out when they shouldn't.
you're so right. And I have a friend that's in a relationship with like that. Yes, tale as old as time. So yes, in a way, I commend him. He's also in a relationship now where I'm very happy to see that. And I think the thing at the party, which was the worst thing, and this is comical, getting fucked from behind, blowing this other guy from the front. I'm not really noticing because I'm getting fucked from behind, but I'm trying to have him be involved. And at this point, his boner's not happening because like he just had too much of a weird night. So I'm like, just come sit, because sometimes you can be cucked, but not cucked in a humiliation way. Like I want you to just be there and see me and touch me. And I guess as I was getting fucked from behind, the guy that was fucking me from behind took his jacket off, handed it to the guy that was my date, and said, "Hold this, will you?" Like while he started to, yeah. So,
I'm a pretty open dude. Him and I might have had to fight.
yeah. So it didn't go. Yeah. So then he left the room. And at that point, I'm like, oh, he's obviously fucking other people in the party.
He was not.
He was not. He was like, I need to leave immediately. And I was like, okay.
Even if you're cool with your partner fucking other people, like that's a pill to swallow.
It was. And
so, to be like, delegated to like the help while your partner's being fucked in front of you. Whoo, yeah.
Ooh, woof. Yeah. Yeah. So again, with what I say, I wish I would have facilitated his pleasure and made sure that he was comfortable the whole time. If I could just redo that night. But at the end of the day, he said he was very grateful that he went to that party because he would have never experienced anything like that before. And so, he was very gracious about it, but it was just a situation where I was like, excuse me. Ugh, yeah, it was bad.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. And yeah.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's okay that it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm sure at the time you're like, it's not a new experience for you. So you're just like, oh, I'm going to go do the thing.
Yeah.
You weren't thinking of the other person who this is a radically new experience for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
and that you need to hold their hand.
Yeah. Because he already was like, oh my God, we're fucking in a room with other people there. Like, that's so insane. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Well, and if you do something often enough, it's real easy to get jaded to it.
Oh, it is. Talking about Amsterdam, the whole time my friends and I are in Amsterdam, we're doing the banana show. We're doing Moulin Rouge. We're like, boring.
That's exactly why I didn't do it when I was there.
Okay.
Like, my friends are like, do you want to go to a live sex show? I'm like, no, it feels like going to work.
It does. And it's also like love this. All the women in the banana show are 40 and older.
Yep.
They are all older, which is amazing. I kind of love that. And then also their handwriting with their vagina is better than my handwriting normally. So they make the little greeting cards. And it was funny because when I went to the banana show, I was like, this is what Lizzo's PAs and all of her people were upset about. Like, this is it? Like,
we live in a different world.
Yeah. I mean, and now I kind of see where Lizzo was coming from. Like, yeah, just suck the banana dick. What's the big deal? But then everyone else was very upset by that. Sorry. I don't know. I get jaded. Like, I'm like, is it that big of a deal? But it is to some people.
Well, you've been inundated with it.
Yeah.
Like, none of your peers think this is weird.
No.
Like, if your whole social circle's like, this is normal, and you've experienced it a bunch, why would you possibly be like, oh, this is weird, this is abnormal? Like, you have to really take a step back and really consciously think about.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, someone fucking in front of me? Whatevs. Like, this is not sexually arousing to me. I've heard so many civilian dudes be like, oh, dude, I wouldn't be able to keep my dick soft watching two people have sex in front of me. Like,
you will eventually. Yeah, it won't be like that forever.
Right. You'll really be looking at the clock being like, can I go home yet?
Literally. Yeah, and I want another, smart food cheddar, like, little thing. And then someone ate them all because those are the best ones. And then you're annoyed. That literally always happens. No, I was talking to a friend that had just stopped working and, she wanted to maybe make money again, but she doesn't want to do sex work anymore. And I said, what if you PA'd? Like, you have such a good relationship with all the directors, all the people.
Because it doesn't pay shit compared to sex work.
That, and then also she goes, I don't want to see people have sex anymore, Lily. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to. I'm like, why? She goes, I just don't even want to hear it. Like, I don't even want to be around it.
That's horrible.
And I was like, really? I'm like, damn. I'm like, it really wouldn't even, because for me, I could turn it off and I could be like another PA and it just wouldn't affect me. But like, she really is done with sex work. So she's like, I don't want to be around it.
Well, that's a bummer that like sex has such a negative connotation for her at this point.
And I don't think it's her fault. I think we don't need to talk about it. It's a lot of things.
The industry can be a rough place.
And then it's also dating people that can cause things for you where they make you feel small. And if you weren't dating them, you might not feel this way.
There are some fragile fucking egos in this biz.
God, is there ever? And then it's crazy too when like, tale as old as time, seeing someone date someone that they met in the industry and then starting to put parameters on them.
The no list expands?
Yeah. Or like, oh, you can't do this and this and that. Like, I remember when I was dating someone, like I was starting to experiment with anal a little bit. And then he would be like, if I see that you're getting a thumb in your ass, that's our special thing. So then now knowing that you're doing it, I'm like, I'm going to do anal on camera. Like, what are you talking about?
What the fuck, dude?
Special thing? Thumb in the ass?
Our special thing should be us on the couch spending time together.
Mood.
Like
that part.
Like the sex means nothing.
Yeah.
I'm a porn adjacent person. Like, I've never been a performer. I've never wanted the job. I have multiple partners who I do not remember their names or never knew them. Sex is so fucking meaningless.
Yeah, it really, really is. It really is. Especially with what I just told you about that whole story in Jackson Hole. Like, I just wish that I could go into the women's brains of like the people that cheated and let them know like how meaningless it was. But at the same time, it's not. Like, it's like
a good
double-end story. You know what I mean?
The sex itself, the physical act
is meaningless.
Is meaningless.
Yeah.
The story is great.
It is.
It's a good life experience. Like, I've told this story. Like, I hooked up with a random fucking swinger at ABN 14. Like,
okay,
banged a cabana at Rumor. Like, and then went upstairs to her room to finish up to find another swinger couple in her bed. It was a whole to-do. I don't want to retell the story. I think I've told it recently. But the sex, like, I don't remember that girl's name. I don't think I ever actually learned that girl's name.
Right.
The whole adventure of it was the meaningful part. The sex with her, I don't remember what her insides felt like.
No.
I remember putting my pants on and being out the door within seconds of popping.
Yeah.
But the sex, like the life experiences are what matter. The sex itself, no, not in the fucking least.
No. I would say in the orgy, the sex itself it was.
I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable. It
went on for almost 2 hours. I mean, it was something.
Well, that's awesome. But at the end of the day, it's a fairly recent memory. Down the road,
it won't even. Yeah, it won't even.
It'll be like you won't remember what that dude looks like, what that dude felt like.
No, not at all. And in fact, there's certain moments that happen during certain scenes, like they become like snapshots in your memory, and like there's certain parts I remember. Like I remember coming with Charlotte on the vibrator. I remember one guy like multitasking, like he was doing all things at once. I remember coming with this one guy, and he was the funny one during the bar where I didn't think he would, have a lot to give. I just looked at him, I was like, you are such a good little fucker. Like, you are fucking the shit out of us. Like, there were certain moments like that. So, like, I have snapshots in my brain, right?
Right, but those are the human moments. But the actual physical act, like...
No, I don't. No, I don't. No. Yeah, you won't. You won't remember. Oh. Yeah. Isn't that odd? That's just how that goes.
It's just how that goes. Your brain's like, I enjoy sex, but like...
Also, if you're drinking.
Yeah. Well, I definitely enjoy sex while drinking, but
yeah, me too.
There's been years where like I did not have sex sober at all.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. But like even people I was like romantically involved with for a time, it's just like I remember the sex being good, but like I couldn't tell you exactly
what they felt like being in me. No.
Yeah.
No.
Or vice versa. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
like she was never inside me. So.
Yeah. Well.
Not that I judge people that are into that. Just I got Jewish guts. I have Jewish guts. Like I tense up when
I know what that means. Yeah.
I tense up if a thumb gets anywhere near my asshole. Like no one's pegging me. Sorry, you will strike oil.
That's hilarious.
But
oh my god, yes, I get it.
Oh, you don't want me to expand about that? Just keep going for another like 5-6 minutes about how horrible it would be to fuck me in the ass?
No, do you have a lot of Crohn's in your family?
I had it. I have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe I'm in remission. I haven't seen a doctor about it in a minute, but
yeah.
I was diagnosed in 2004.
Okay. Yeah, it's rough. The Jewish tummy thing. So my ex's family, his dad is a gastrointestinal. Yeah.
He's a lot of Jews.
Yep. And so I remember I came out of the bathroom in Salt Lake City, and they all had different tummy medications for me. I was in there for like 20 minutes, and I was getting nervous because I knew I was taking too long. It's like, oh no. And then I told Josh, and he's like, "You're fine. Like my family's totally cool with it." I come out, they're all like, "We have this, and this for you." I was like, "You guys are a tummy family. Like you get it." It was cool.
I would have been like, just doom scrolling TikTok. Fuck off.
TikTok didn't exist then. This was 2017.
Okay, doom scrolling in Twitter.
I don't know. I had I had Snapchat then.
You didn't have
Instagram.
Twitter?
I didn't really have. I had Twitter, but I wasn't on it because I wasn't. Well, I was a cam girl then. I was still lying because I was doing the dirty Hannah Montana thing. Like his family didn't know what I had a double life.
The worst plan ever.
Oh, it was. And my parents, they go, Lil, eventually you're gonna have to choose. Like this isn't gonna always work out. I go, no, it's gonna work out. It didn't work out.
It never works out.
It never did. And
it's also like, why? How are you going to have a loving, trusting relationship with someone if you're hiding that aspect from, everyone involved? Like,
oh God, yeah. I mean, and that I was only camming. I wasn't even doing what I did. I was only on Cam Soda, and I had blocked certain states from watching me. But he went to Indiana, so he had friends in Illinois, Florida, New York, New Jersey, like all over. And so everyone in his Rush fraternity class were watching me.
Well, at the end of the day, if you're doing the job well, people know you exist.
And they thought, yes, thank you. And they thought that he didn't know and that I was cheating on him. And of course he knew the whole time. This was one of the funny stories. The last thing I'll say about it is I was doing this private with this certain guy, and I wouldn't see his face. I just see the black screen. And I never said Josh's name on cam, ever. All of a sudden we finish, and he goes, I'd love to tag team you with Josh one day. And then can you imagine my face as he says that? I go, what? and it's a black screen. And he goes, I know your boyfriend, blah, 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 the thing. And I was like, then I text Josh. I was like, well, I think I've been Skyping with one of your friends. And then he shows me what he looks like. He was so hot. And I was like, oh no, that's horrible.
Did you make it happen?
No, I never met him. I never did anything. And the worst part about it, so shitty. I'm at this EDM club years later. One of his friends that he worked with, he comes up to me and we're hanging out. And of course I'm psycho. I'm still psycho, but at this point I'm really psycho. I don't have my craziness concealed. So I go, I fucking hate Josh, like, blah, 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 like, and I just say what I want to say to him. And at that point, I could have fucked that guy. But then I let my emotions take control of me because he goes, oh, I know you know Josh.
Yeah, but no dude would have said no. He still would have fucked you.
So I say all that and he's like, okay, well, I'll catch you later. And then he leaves and goes to the bathroom. And then I see him later and I'm like, let me know if you want to hang out again. We exchange Instagrams. And then I message him the next day and I'm like, so fun, like meeting you. I'd love to hang out and go on a date. No reply, no nothing. And I just realized in that moment, I was like, if I would have played my cards right and not went crazy in his ear, I could have went home with him that night.
I think you still could have if you played.
If I would have still put on the aggression, yeah, but I don't do that. I wait for them to come to me. And then if they realize, okay, then I'm not going to push any further.
Look at you respecting boundaries.
Yeah, I said I'm psycho, but I'm not psycho like that. Yeah, I'm psycho in the way of like normal girl possession, jealousy, that same old bullshit. But I would say as I've entered in my 30s, I'm transitioning. I'm trying to like be more open. It was funny because like with the whole situation I just talked about with the guy at the sex party, I, told my ex about it. And I go, I think I'm transitioning. Like I'm opening up, I think I'm gonna, start having my friends fuck my next guy. Like that's what I'm gonna go into. And he looked at me and he goes, you didn't like him that much. And I go, that's not true. I was like, I'm evolving, like I'm different. He goes, no, you didn't like him that much. If you liked him a lot, you wouldn't be cool with that. And I was like, you don't know me anymore. I was like, I can transition. So we'll see.
I mean, just develop the boundaries with the person.
Yeah.
Like, don't make up rules before you're involved with someone. Like,
yeah,
because figure out what works for both of you.
Totally. Yeah, like my friend with the situations that have happened, like I talked about Cammie and Lev, but there was another friend where, she talks to someone about it. And it was a situation of kind of like, I'm not a porn star. The guy saying this, I'm not a porn star. I'm not going to be able to just organically have these situations happen where I'm going to a bar and then things like this happen. It could.
Oh, it definitely can.
It can. But he's also the type of guy that is very, he's just a good fucking guy. Really good guy. And
you're saying good guys can't pull?
I'm saying that he's traditional. Like when he says, when I talk to other girls, I do feel like I'm stepping out and I'm cheating. And I know that, because the way her mindset is she gets to do all these amazing things. So she never wants him to feel like if a girl comes up to him or someone that he would love to fuck, he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, but so there's a lot to unpack.
Do you agree with that mindset?
No.
Okay.
Because anyone who's actually getting involved with a performer needs to understand that you're putting out a performance. Like, it's not there for sexual gratification. Sexual gratification may happen, but the intent of what you're doing at work every day is producing a product. Sexual gratification may... So, if he's not producing a product, he doesn't need to go do that unless you guys are swingers and doing that shit in personal life for sexual gratification. Does that make sense?
What do you mean producing a product?
Content.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not.
Right, he's not.
But we weren't producing content. We were just doing this for fun.
Right. Well, at that point...
So her point is that if he wants to do something for fun and it organically happens, he should be able to.
Right, but is that the established rules that she can go do things organically for fun?
Yes.
Okay, then sure, that's fine. But if I've seen it over the years of, well, you get to have sex on set, so I get to have sex whenever I want.
Yeah, and he's totally fine with, he can differentiate the sex on set, the sex for work. He completely differentiates that actually really well.
Good.
The only issue is the organic, fun, natural stuff. So that does happen with her. And then now, it raised this conversation between the two of them where, she doesn't want to be poly, not necessarily even open, but I guess open is still on the table from what I'm talking about, but more like he just kind of realized after, they talked about it, and he just realized, he goes, this is opening up a conversation for me more, because I think that I'm not going to just meet someone organically. Like, if I'm going to meet someone, I might need to kind of have more of a rapport with them. What is the word? Demisexual. Like, you need to kind of have and he goes, that's the type of person I am. So I think it's just not going to organically happen for me at a bar like with you. So if I do go and do something with someone, it might be someone that I have to have a repeated rapport with. And that was something that she never wanted. And so now it's opening up a conversation of something new where she goes, okay, well, we can talk about that.
Right. Well, and she has to decide if she's willing to sacrifice her fun, or if this relationship won't work.
Yeah.
Or if she's going to be willing to actually be okay with him having some emotional attachment to someone. Because for me personally, I can't do polyamory.
I'm not poly either. And she's not either, you know?
Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't care about the physical act. I don't have the bandwidth to be emotionally involved with more than one person. And that is the part that stings, is someone else, I'm not looking to be fucking second fiddle to fucking anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I'm your primary, but I'm gonna go spend time with my secondary, like, nah, not down with that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and it also seems like it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to be a poly person.
Yeah, just
my friend said, I don't know if you agree with this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. She said, sorry. She said, you're either born poly or you're not. Kind of like you're born gay or you're not. And I said, I don't think I'm poly, because I'm not born poly. I don't think I have that in me. That's not me. And she said, I think I was.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah. Do you think people can be born poly? Do you think that's a thing?
Possibly, but it's also like, it's situational. Someone who's working 2 jobs ain't got time to be poly.
Well, I talked to a poly person, this guy who's a PA, and he goes, it's really helpful when your poly partners are all friends. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Till something goes wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be sexist here, but like men, my dad is gay and has been in relations with people and then remain friends, and like he is in a relationship with this guy, married to this guy, and they are all living with someone that his husband was with for 10 years, and then that person is the caretaker of his twin. So they're all living together, and there are multiple decades of relationships in this household, and it lives they coexist. Yeah. So could it happen in a straight household? I don't know.
It could. It also could not. I mean, it's situational.
Situational. Yeah.
Like, my a good friend of mine from high school, like, his wife wanted to open things up and like move in her other boyfriend, and then she fucking left him for him.
Oh,
because he was like her ex, like her high school boyfriend, and it's just like,
so that's not opening to me. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you're opening to someone that you haven't met before.
Well, but he was allowed to go play too. It wasn't just like a one-sided thing, but it was still like she ended up fucking leaving him for her.
Yeah. Did he play?
Oh yeah, he played.
I mean,
but was that play like permissible to alleviate guilt? Who fucking knows? Like,
the poly thing is so interesting because, like, say you have your primary partners, right? But then what if you start dating another person that you all of a sudden want to move into that primary position, and you have to communicate it with that other? It's almost like really relinquishing any bounds, or like, it's really hard.
Well, and also, like, does your primary partner, can they take that hit to their ego and still stay in the relationship?
I don't know.
Like, it's like your MySpace top 8, but much worse.
Yeah, for real, in real life, in front of you all the time. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that would really. I watch, that show Couples Therapy.
I'm aware of it.
Dr. Orna. Really, really into that. And there's this one guy, and he's like the primary of the poly, and you have these 2 women, and you're just like, they need to break up from this guy and just go do their own thing. Like, the way that they are pandering to him and just
Fuck that.
it's bad.
Speaking of real life couples therapy, do you believe in that shit?
Yes and no. What's your opinion on it?
If you do not have property or children, if it's gotten to the point where you need therapy, get out.
Okay. My thought process on it, just spitballing here. Sorry, my tailbone. Is
Damn, you having a tailbone.
I know. I have a bony butt.
Sorry, hard chair.
No, you're fine. I have a bony butt. So here's my thing with couples therapy. I think therapy in general is an amazing thing because it can be an unbiased opinion of someone has where they don't have weight in your life. You know, they're able to help you out and say what they want because they don't have a hold in it. The couples therapy thing I have wanted to do, and I told myself with my next partner that I want to preemptively do couples therapy before anything goes wrong from the jump. That way, we both really understand each other's communications, understand how we both operate. Like, because I think a lot of people do couples therapy before it goes too late, or they look at it as in such a negative light. And if we look at it as maybe just like a helpful tool from the jump, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I think that changing our mindsets on it, it's almost like having 2 bedrooms in a modern relationship. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't have 2 bedrooms. That means you guys are splitting up. It's like, no, you can. You can both have your own bedroom. If you choose to sleep in the same room, that's amazing. If not, that's okay. It's okay to have these new age ideas with new space.
For sure. I know
that's out there.
It's one of those things where, like, on that one, it's like, I could understand someone who's with me wanting to have their own bed. Historically, I snore like a motherfucker.
Well, yeah, and you drink, so there you go.
I have a CPAP these days.
Okay, you got a CPAP, all right.
But still, like, the Darth Vader mask is not exactly sexy. Like, I understand. But it would also bum me out, be like, but I want to cuddle.
Or if you want to fuck in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Well, the cuddling leads to that.
Do you keep the mask on if you fuck in the middle of the night?
No, the mask comes off.
The mask comes off, okay.
Yeah, the mask comes off. But that's like, it wouldn't be like, I don't know. It'd be one of those things where, like, I guess I very much want to have my own fucking space, but it's just like, I don't know. Cross that bridge when I come to it, but I don't know. On the preemptive couples therapy, I don't know. Like,
I don't know now that I'm out of a relationship and time has gone on, I think what I said is weirder. But when I was in it and I wanted someone so deeply to do it with me and just to be able to repair, I really did feel that way in my next relationship. But now when I say it, it does sound odd. You should just be able to.
Right. Like, if you're incompatible and there's nothing legally tying you together, get the fuck out.
My friend is in a situation like that right now where I literally, my one girlfriend, she's super harsh. She just says to her in the group chat, she goes, so have you considered breaking up with her? Because you guys have only been together for like a couple weeks. So you really don't owe this person anything.
It could be years. You still don't owe them.
You don't. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's hard when someone has a bleeding heart and.
It's a sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but I've already put so much time in. And yeah, you were losing more of your finite time on this planet, wasting it with them.
It's enough.
Yeah. Get the fuck out. I don't know if you know this. I was a private investigator for a while.
Okay. No, I didn't. No.
So, like, one of my guys a couple of years back asked me to go work his girlfriend. And I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think she's cheating on me. I'm like, cool, then break up with her.
Yeah, if you already have this, 100%.
Like, I'm not going to take your money, man. Just break up with her.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I prove you're right. You're going to break up with her.
Yeah.
I find nothing. It's not going to alleviate your fears. And I just took your money.
Well, that's sweet of you. What do you say?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't have children with her. You're not going through a messy divorce. Like, the only reason you want to run that sort of shit is like, there's money on the line. There's property on the line. There's children on the line. Otherwise, if you don't trust your partner, get the fuck out.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I mean, it's really that simple.
It is.
I mean, it's much harder when your emotions are actually in it and, like, you know, the brain chemicals are like, but I love them.
I know it. I've been in it. And then it's hard too when you see friends that are deep in the shits because you're like, I know what that's like. And no, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. They're gonna have to.
Oh, they may resent you for taking them to water.
They will. And then hopefully one day when they come to, they can realize, okay, you know, like I had a girlfriend 5 years in this industry, I was like, I don't think she'll ever leave him, you know? And I really let it go. I was like, I don't think she really will. And then that one day, that text came and she said, I'm done. And I said, what do you need? Where are you at? I'll be there right now. I'll clean up all your shit. Let's get you the fuck out of there. Like, some people really just have to come to their own
Everyone
senses.
does. Everyone does. No one who's in the shit. You got to remember, love brain chems are as addictive as cocaine.
Yeah.
No one just fucking goes cold turkey unless there's a fucking factors like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I've watched abusive relationships with friends in this industry. And it's like, well, I'm not going to fuck up my friendship with these people.
Yeah.
To say something because they're not going to listen. They're still in this shit till they decide that they want out.
Yeah.
And you did the right thing. You helped them when they get out. But there's still a really big chance that they'll get back together and then they resent you for fucking helping them.
That part. No, my mom, she had a couple friends that went over her head and like said to my stepdad, like, it's enough, no more, we're done. And, she resented the fuck out of them. And then every time I would bring up how her friends did this and I was supportive of it, I would just get the, 10th degree or whatever the word is. And 9th degree, 10th degree.
Could be both.
Yeah. It's one of those older
19th.
19th degree. 9th degree. Someone let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. But yeah, they, she had to come to on her own, and still, honestly, to this day, she hasn't fully.
Some people never make
Some
it.
people never do.
But they'll resent the fuck out of you for trying to help them.
Yeah, they will.
So why the fuck would you do it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'd like to maintain a relationship with this person, so.
It's the sense of justice, like you just want to make them see. But yeah, sometimes it's really not worth it if it, yeah.
Yeah, stop being a crime fighter. You're not Batman.
I know. And I'll get hurt. Like, seriously. Yeah.
And like, when I was younger, I was definitely there. It was just like, no. I would just tell friends how it is. Like, and I learned firsthand, like, this will never end well by me just speaking my unfettered truth to their bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, straight up. I mean, my friends and I, we get into some debates. I had debate with my vegan friend. She was like, you can't talk about climate change because you're not vegan. So anytime you ever talk about climate change, like, you are a liar. Like, you aren't really speaking the walk, walking the walk. And I was just like, damn, like, she's not wrong, like.
She's not right either.
But yes, like, there's nuance to everything. And we're all consumers at the end of the day.
There's nuance in 2026? When the fuck did that happen?
And she's actually the one that says that. She says there can be, truth. What's the word? There can be two things can be true at once.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive.
Yes, yeah.
Well, yeah, because like, hey, grain carbines, run on fucking gasoline.
And we've debated about AI. Oh yeah, we've had. Oh gosh, her and I. Yeah.
The way I look at it is like, I enjoy meat. Life's too fucking short.
Yeah.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, if we were still hunter gatherers, we'd be eating meat. Life eats life.
It's true.
We're
carnivores. Yeah.
Factory farming's fucking gross.
It is, and it's awful for our environment. Yeah. It's completely true. But it's never going to stop, and it's just like abortion. It's never going to stop. It's just like people doing drugs. People are going to eat meat.
That's the most comical thing about health vegans. We're like, oh, I want to be healthy, and then like you got to know those people too. Like,
I do.
Yeah, it's just like. You know how much that's been stepped on, and like what random fucking shit you were putting in your body, health vegan?
Well, and I'll say this too, like, I saw a meme video earlier about like the certain times of the 2010s, like snorting blow, then going and doing the health stuff here in LA, like doing the health nut salads and doing the yoga.
That's still a thing.
It's still, and it never ended, Yeah.
Yeah, it will never end, and it's comical to me.
I would say it took a dip with the fentanyl, the coke. It never ended, but it took a little bit of a dip, no?
I definitely know some people that were just still like...
I know. Yeah, I know. And, it sucks because, like, doing it as time has gone on, it's not even fun because you're literally just panicking thinking that's going to happen. So why even do it?
I have never been a powder guy.
Yeah.
Like, drinking hallucinogens, that is it.
And that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was 18, I'll say this, I told myself I was going to do every single drug when I graduated, and I did, and I'm so grateful.
Did you actually, like, shoot up H?
That let me clarify. Party drugs. Coke, Molly, shrooms, acid.
H was a giant party in Seattle in the 90s.
I didn't do any of that. It's so funny. I have a friend who did. And you know how, drug classes teach you certain things. So she tells me, she goes, oh yeah, like I smoked it and everything. She smoked it. Different than shooting up. I think shooting up's a lot different. So she goes, yeah, I smoked it. And I go, but didn't you get addicted? Like, isn't it immediately addictive? And she goes, no, that's just what drug people teach you. I go, I thought that if you did it once, you're done. Like,
that's
it's
the propaganda.
Forever. That's the propaganda. So I really believe that.
Oh, yeah, no, the propaganda is so real. Like that. Hell, the sex ed propaganda was there too. Like the first time I willingly had unprotected sex, I freaked out. I was like, I'm gonna die. This is someone I was someone I was fucking on the regular, and she's just like,
don't have sex, so you will get pregnant.
Well, it wasn't even that. I wasn't worried about pregnancy.
Quote. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I should know that.
It's what the gym teacher says. He goes, and then he goes, everyone grab a rubber. Anyway.
I should know that.
No, it's okay.
I'm ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. It's a niche one.
I've seen that movie multiple times.
Yeah, it's a quick one. It's Coach Carr.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
he's fucking those two Asian women.
But as I was saying, like, yeah, I was hooking up with someone I was fucking on the regular, and she's just like, just stick it in me. And, I did.
Yeah, and you're like, ah!
And then, yeah, right after I popped, I was just like, I'm going to die. I have AIDS now. And
it really be like that. Yeah, because that's what they.
Yeah, then it was like, oh, unprotected sex, AIDS. Do cocaine once, addicted. Heroin once, addicted.
I think shooting up heroin is a little different than smoking it, potentially. But they say that shooting up is like that too. I think even if you shoot up, you might not get addicted right away.
I also think.
But you already are addicted to opiates. If you're already doing opiates and then turn to heroin, you're already done.
Well, and also, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think most opiate users, day one, are like, I'm mainlining.
Totally.
It's like, no, they're chasing a dragon. And it's like, I can't get it from smoking. I can't get it from, like.
No, I had a friend that was addicted to heroin, and she just kept shooting her body up, and at one point, all of her veins just collapsed, and so she was just like stabbing her neck in multiple ways. I just remember she telling me the story. I was 19. I met her working at a restaurant, and she was sober at the time. I just looked up to her so much. Reminding me, I need to call her. And she called me twice. I haven't called her back, and she was someone I really looked up to, and she was telling me these stories, and I was just like, holy shit. And she's like, yeah, I used to sell heroin on the edge of Burnside in Southeast, and you can cook down the heroin with Coca-Cola because it makes it look like black tar. And then she would like tell me these stories of like she just did a speedball with meth and this other thing. And then these people came in to rob her, and they had this empty gun, and they pistol whipped her. But because she had just done a speedball with meth, she was able to just beat the shit out of them because she literally just did this speedball.
She's like, I didn't feel that.
Yeah, she didn't even feel it. She just went, and imagine me, like 19, I'm like, holy shit, like I'm
That's
like,
something out of a movie.
Yeah, it is. It is. And she's such a cool person. She's someone that's really she's now just like a MILF in Beaverton, and just like is a stepmom and does her thing. And like when I think about stories she's told me or what she's been through, like she's something else.
To think someone one day is going to be like, my mom did what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, my mom had a life before.
And she had a life. Like, that's, God, the stories that girl told me. I look up to her so much. She was just a hard bitch. Like, she would never let anything affect her. And I just, there's a lot of things
not
she
healthy.
taught me. No, there wasn't. There wasn't a lot of, there was a lot of things that weren't healthy, but I don't know. She also just taught me what it's like to be a strong fucking woman. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Well, shit.
I know. Sorry. Really intense. If you watch this, love you.
If you made it this far, especially.
Yeah.
But on that note.
On that note.
I actually have to call last call on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think so. I gotta go potty.
Oh, no. Well, the Hollywood streets call.
And I have a romper I can pull off to the side.
Well, before you go piss on the street, tell everyone where they can find you on the things.
Yes, I have many things. Not sure if I should shout out many vids anymore. Are we like cool with them?
That is That is a personal choice to make.
I know. It's like we still get money from you guys, but like fuck y'all for making that statement. Lame. So I do have a many vids. If you can find it, find it. I have an OnlyFans. That's my main thing. Lilly_Bell XXX. My Twitter is your fave Lil, and my Instagram is Lilly Bell. 2 point like the word and then O.
Hell yeah. Well, it was a pleasure. I'm glad we finally got to fucking do this.
Yeah, me too. It was a random combo.
That's how this goes.
That's how that goes.
That's what you would know if you had actually listened to the show before.
I'll watch some podcast. You have it on Apple Radio podcasts? Okay.
I'm everywhere. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.